Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
To mellow out. Big Addy Kane is on the mic and I'ma tell about a minimum length of rhymes with strength and power. So listen to the man of the hour. Flow and go to a slow tempo and you know, sing ho, swing low, then yo, the show will go on. As I perform, transforming on stage like a Decepticon. But I'm not animated like a cartoon, I'm for real, shooting lyrics like a harpoon. Across the crowd, the listeners and spectators, so let's groove with the smooth operator. Just I'm so smooth. Just I'm so smooth.
Well, we're the freaks of the industry. My man Money B. The freaks of the industry. And when you see us backstage, be prepared to G.
Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. Yo, don't give him nothing but a microphone. Don't stop, I'm not finished yet.
What you wanna know, love? There ain't another, don't want no other lover. I put nothing above ya, I kick 'em to the gutter. You try to shake me, wound up loving me crazy now. Look at him lately and tell him who's your lady.
Yo, we about to share this one right here. We about to do this for all the kids, mothers, fathers, brothers, the sisters. You know the back of
Everything is
I met him in a club hanging out one night. He said, hello, I'm George. Hi, life, how's everything going, huh? How you doing? Hope everything's fine. Ooh, and can I call you sometimes? Can I get the digits and the address so I can come visit?
Nasty.
hey,
Nice. Nasty.
hey,
Nasty.
hey,
Nasty.
hey,
Nasty.
hey.
Ow. Sing it. Yeah. Oh, you looking sweet, baby. Yes, indeed.
Funky. We was on a dance floor shaking our thing to a funky beat with a go-go swing.
yes. You are not rocking with the best. Can I get a hit, Howie? Thank you. For I am the sure shocking, head clocking, anything but not rocking, hip hop and Reeboking, wearing, tearing, giving up to rock all the people in place to be. Can you hit me 2 times, Howie? Thank you. I won't put some karate in your body, some rhymes in your mind. Just the MC look, and I don't give a what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do. What we're gonna do won't be no bum. We're gonna rock like this straight through the summer as we cold break ill with the drummer. Hit me.
Baby, let's go.
I'm your idol, the highest title, numero uno. I'm not a Puerto Rican, but I'm speaking so that you know.
You about to live the chronicles of a bionicle, lyrically splitting, dismissing. I'm on a mission of just hitting. Now it's written in kids, hitting with mittens. I'm missing, wishing and listen. I glisten like sun and water while fishing.
Relax yourself now, be set to in. Relax yourself now, be set to in. Relax yourself now, be set to in. Relax yourself now, be set to in.
I feel
Baby, don't cry.
got your head up. Even when the road is hard, never give up. Baby, don't cry. I hope you got your head up. Even when the road is hard, never give up. Now here's a story about a woman with dreams. So picture perfect at 13 and Ebony Queen. Beneath the surface, it was more than just a quick smile. Nobody knew about a secret, so it took a while. I could see a tear fall slow down a black Jeep, shedding quiet tears in the backseat. So when she asked me, what would you do if it was you? Couldn't answer, such a horrible pain to live through. I tried to trade places in the tragedy. I couldn't picture three crazy and grabbing me. For just a moment, I was trapped in the pain. Lord, come and take me for the violated day. Shakes the nigga off me, even though it wasn't me. I could feel the grief thinking with your brains more. That would make the pain go no. You gotta find a way to survive, cause they win when your soul dies. Baby, please don't cry. You gotta keep your head up, even when the road is hard. Never give up. Baby, don't cry. You got to keep your head up, even when the road is hard. Never give up. Baby, don't.
It's the one and only Digo Double G.
Snoop Dogg.
You know I'm mobbing with the D.R.E.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's the motherfucker y'all nigga the Shaka House, nigga. It ain't had no motherfucking money. Nah, that's why y'all ain't my motherfucking show. So we both chose this shit.
We can't stop now, bitch. We can't stop.
It ain't my fault.
I told you wasn't no motherfucking
It ain't my fault.
We don't die.
It ain't my fault.
Silver Shaka, nigga, motherfucker.
We can't stop now, bitch. We can't stop.
It ain't my
We
fault.
can't stop.
But Mr. Gonna keep this bitch
It ain't my
on.
We do
fault.
so, and we don't die.
It ain't my
We
fault.
don't die.
Handle
We
your
don't
business,
die.
nigga.
I'm on my paper, important people on my paper. I might not drink out of the but I smoke it under the table.
I know heartbreaks, setbacks, if I crap out.
Do you need a car, a truck, or an SUV? But you got bad credit, repossessions, evictions, no credit, then that's not a problem. Everybody's approved at VIP Auto Outlet. You should head down to VIP Auto Outlet. The address is 2809 Route 73 South, Maple Shade, New Jersey. Bad credit, repossessions, evictions, no credit, not a problem. Everybody's approved at VIP Auto Outlet. You can also give them a call at 856-503-5175. That's 856-503-5175. Ask for Eddie Raymond. Make sure you tell him IMD sent you for the hookup. That's VIP Auto Outlet, 2809 Route 73 South, Maple Shade, New Jersey. Go get you a new vehicle. Tell him IMD sent you for the hookup. The Wake Up Show with IMD is sponsored by Pathstone. Action changes things. Up to $4,000 in financial training assistance is available. Training services directly linked to high demand career pathway, which include, but not limited to, manufacturing, transportation, hospitality, logistics, construction, healthcare, and more. The Young Adult Reentry Program is funded by a grant awarded by the United States Department of Labor's and Training Administration. Equal Opportunity Employer Program, auxiliary aids and services are available upon request to individuals with disabilities. Hey, do you know someone between the ages of 18 and 24 years of age? City of Camden, New Jersey resident, justice system involvement. If you know someone who meets those criteria and they would like to attain a GED and or a trade, please have them contact Pathstone Corporation at 856-283-0066. That's 856-283-0066. Pathstone, connecting you to opportunities.
Camden families, your child's school should be filled with enrichment, top-notch academics, and a joyful learning environment. If your child is in kindergarten through 10th grade and you want them to attend one of the highest performing schools in the city of Camden, then check out Camden Prep. Camden Prep has 4 free public schools and is open to all Camden City residents. Learn more and submit your application online today at camdenprep.org/enroll. Or you can give them a call at 856-209-5701. That's 856-209-5701. Don't wait to apply. Camden families, your child's future depends on it.
The Wake Up Show with IMD on WCMD Media is powered by Burger Bar. Some of the fresh, best, healthiest burgers in the city. Head down to 3334 Federal Street, Camden, New Jersey, or you can call that number at 856-479-9876. Open 7 days a week. The Burger Bar, some of the freshest and healthiest and best burgers in the tri-state. Burger Bar, 3334 Federal Street, Camden, New Jersey. You can call the number 856-479-9876. Open 7 days a week, and yes, they do deliver.
All right, good morning out there. Welcome to the Wake Up Show. Hey, Jay, what's up, Dotson? Reese from Philly. What are you doing, eh? What are you doing, eh? Happy Make Money Monday, y'all. Y'all know how we do on Mondays. It is a Make Money Monday. If you have a business, a company, or an organization, feel free to put it in the comments. Let's give that business, company, or organization a big shout out. Good morning, Haas. How are you, brother Haas? I'm trying to see if y'all got me on the 28th, man. I'm trying to come to exit 9 on the 28th, all right? I'm trying to see if I can make that work. Happy Make Money Monday to y'all. DJ, can I get some Make Money Monday music? Happy Make Money Monday. You excited about making some money today like I am? Are you excited to have another week to get it right? Another day, another week, another hour to get it right? Good morning out there. Wake your asses up this morning. It is a Make Money Monday. Right here on the Wake Up Show. We had a great show lined up for y'all. We had a long weekend this weekend. But we are back in the studio, ready to have a good time with y'all on this Make Money Monday. Now, you have a business, a company, or organization, feel free to put it in the comments. Maybe you don't have a business, a company, or an organization, but you know somebody that has a business, a company, or an organization. Feel free to put that in the comments this morning for him. Money. I don't know about you, but I'm excited about this Make Money Monday. We got a great show lined up for y'all. So Make Money Monday. Today is Monday, August 16, 2021. Okay, House. I said I want you as a guest. Come enjoy some good food and some free weed. Free weed and good food. Hey, you might got me, House. I might be there, House. Anybody got a business, a company, or an organization you want us to shout out this morning? Feel free to put it in the comments. It is a Make Money Monday right here on the Wake Up Show. Make sure you are sharing the show with your family and your friends. Let them know you tuned in this morning to the Wake Up Show. I want to know where Nancy at this morning. Where Briggs Pryor at this morning? Where y'all at? Where Phyllis at this morning? Where Star G at this morning? Where you at, OG? Where Lily at this morning? Yoga Mind Bob 50, where your ass at this morning? Ain't nobody go to work today, huh? A lot of call outs. That's why y'all ain't up watching the show. All right, DJ A, let's get this show started, man. It is a Make Money Monday right here on the Wake Up Show. Thank y'all for tuning in this morning. Make sure you are sharing the show with your family and your friends. Let them know you tuned in to the Wake Up Show, providing you the best in entertainment, sports, religion, politics, current events, and more. Make sure you like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube page, WCMD Media. Visit our website at WCMDmedia.com. We are serving you all the way from Camden, New Jersey to California, yay, and every city and state and town in between. You are tuned into the Wake Up Show right here on WCMD Media. It is a Make Money Monday. Let's get you your weather forecast for the day. Well, today's weather forecast is going to be low humidity. I mean, over the weekend, it was hot as balls ass. Boy, that heat was on fire over the weekend. But the humidity is gone for a day or two. So today's weather forecast for the tri-state area is mostly cloudy. High of only 84 today. High of only 84 with a low of 71. Mostly cloudy today. Low humidity. High of 84, low of 71. There is your weather forecast for today. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for the Wake Up Show with IMD on WCMD Media, serving you from Camden, New Jersey to Trenton, New Jersey, and everything in between. Make sure you like us on Facebook. Visit our website at WCMDmedia.com. Subscribe to our YouTube page, WCMD Media. We're live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So y'all know what time it is. It's time for the Wake Up Show. Wake up, y'all. Let's go.
Yo, what's good, Joe? This is Craig G from the legendary Juice Crew. Right now, you are checking out the Wake Up Show every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. with your host, IMD, on WCMD Media Radio. Make sure you check us out. One love.
What it do, what it does, what it is, what it was. This your homeboy Tash from the Alcoholics, man. And right about now, I'm tuned in to the Wake Up Show. Wake Up Show every Monday through Friday, 9 to 1 p.m. with the homeboy, IMD. You already know we all up in it every week, 9 to 1, WCMD Radio.
This is Whittington Still, and you're listening to The Wake Up Show with the one and only IMD on WCMD Media. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Back with the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for tuning in this morning to the Wake Up Show. Make sure you are sharing the show with your family and your friends. Good morning, Star G, Trenton, New Jersey. What's really good with you? Make sure you guys are sharing the show with your family and your friends this morning. You are tuned into the Wake Up Show, providing you the best in entertainment, sports, religion, politics, current events, and more. Make sure you like us on Facebook. Please subscribe to our YouTube page, WCMD Media. Visit our website at WCMDmedia.com. We are serving you from Camden, New Jersey, all the way to California, and every city and state and town in between. You are tuned in to the Wake Up Show this morning. All right, so there was your weather forecast. Now it's time for birthday shout-outs, birthday shout-outs, birthday shout-outs, birthday shout-outs. Anybody out there celebrating a birthday on this Make Money Monday, August 16th, feel free to put your name in the comments. Will Track would like to shine a light on your ass. Maybe it's not your birthday. Okay, I get it. Maybe it's your niece, your nephew, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle, your baby mama, your baby daddy, your co-worker. Whoever it is, if it's their birthday, feel free to put their name in the comments. We want to give a big happy birthday to Richie King, a.k.a. Kush, Pound Mine, New Jersey. Dotson wants to give a big shout out to Richie King, a.k.a. Kush. Happy birthday, Richie King. How old is he? You don't want to put his age in the comments, Dotson? That's because y'all old as shit. Happy birthday, Richie King. Anybody out there want to give a big shout out to somebody celebrating their birthday this morning? Feel free to put the name in the comments, and we would love to give them a big shout out this morning. Star G writes, happy birthday to her cousin, Tanya. Is Tanya fine? I'm looking for a cousin. I'm looking for one of your cousins, Star G. What Tanya look like? How old is Tanya, first of all? Can I shine a light on Tanya? I'd like to shine a light on her. Nah, I don't know. She might be ugly. Just because you fine don't mean your cousin cute. That might have skipped her. You might be the only cute one in the family, Star G. The rest of them might be shakalicious. I'm just playing this morning. All right, happy birthday to Star's cousin Tanya this morning. Happy birthday to Star's cousin Tanya. Anybody else out there celebrating the birthday? What's today's date? The 6th? Oh, I don't even want to talk about my exes. I got some exes' birthday coming up. Dotson said they triple X OGs. Yeah, that mean y'all old as shit. That's what that mean. Whenever you call yourself a triple X OG, that mean you old as dirt. Make room, let them work. I need to find out why this chick I'm talking to keep going to Jamaica. She always want to pick fights before she catch flights. I've been working on a song called that. I was working on it over the weekend. It's called She Want to Pick Fights Before She Catch Flights. It's crazy, y'all. It's a crazy ass song. And I got a lyric in the song that says, every time she go to MIA, she be MIA. Missing in action, that's MIA. Out at MIA. Want to be MIA. I got some crazy shit I'm working on, y'all. Oh, wait a minute now. Wait a minute, Star. Yeah, you got some fine-ass cousins. How old is Tanya, though? Dawson talking about it's the curry chicken and weed. No, it's a Trevor. She got the come now, me Trevor. Me got the hot pineapple. Me Trevor now. She out there getting her a Trevor. He out there cutting up hot pineapples for her ass. You want pineapple? Me Trevor, you want pineapple? Happy birthday to each and every one of you out there celebrating your birthday. If it's your birthday, it's your birthday. We're going to talk about that in open discussion. When a woman keeps going out of town or going out of the country, is there a reason why she's doing it? Or is she just trying to enjoy herself? We're going to talk about it in open discussion today. Happy birthday to each and every one of you out there celebrating your birthday. If it's your birthday, it is definitely your Earth Day. Please enjoy your day. Maybe it's not your birthday. Maybe it's your cousin, your nephew, your niece, your auntie, your baby daddy, baby mama, co-worker, whatever the case may be. Put their name in a comment, and we will give them a happy birthday shout-out as the show continues. Now it's time for celebrity birthday shout-outs. We got some celebrity birthday shout-outs today. Just a few, just to name a few. Celebrity birthday shout outs as follows. One of my favorite actresses, and I still run up in her ass at 63 years old. Happy birthday to actress Angela Bassett. She's 63, eh? I still hit it. Would you eat her butt? She nasty as shit. You nasty. Hold on, we got one. Jay Nas writes, I would like to say happy belated birthday to my Aunt B. She's 102 and counting. Well, goddamn, Aunt B. Well, damn, Aunt B. 102? What's in the diet? What's her secret? I want to know. Big Pride writes, good morning, IMD. My B-Day is tomorrow, so let's give you a happy birthday shout out today because you know we ain't going to be here tomorrow. Happy birthday, Briggs Pride, down there in Tampa, Florida, getting old as shit, but still kicking. I see you, Briggs. All right, celebrity birthday shout outs as follows. Actress Angela Bassett turned 63 years old today. All right. Actor Jeff Perry turned 66 today. Former TV host Kathy Lee Gifford turned 68 today. An actress, daughter of actor Bruce Willis, actress Rumor Willis, turns 33 years old today. Rumor Willis turns 33 years old today. A gonna say the rumor was Bruce wasn't the daddy. That's why I named Rumor. He ain't shit, y'all. I didn't say it. He did. All right, actor Steve Carell. I like Steve Carell. Actor Steve Carell turns 59 today. Actor Timothy Hutton. Turns 61 today. Yeah, he's a good actor too, eh? Now let's get into the musical artists that are celebrating their birthday today. Let's start it off with rapper Young Thug. He turned 30 years old today. Happy birthday to rapper Young Thug, turns 30 years old today. I guess he won't be called Young Thug too much longer. You can't call yourself Young Thug when you're in your 40s. You old thug. Happy birthday to Young Thug. Turned 30 years old today. All right, one of my other favorite white women that I had a crush on back in the day, I might still hit it today. Madonna turned 63 today, eh? Like a virgin. She ain't nobody's virgin. Shout out to Madonna. All right, so Madonna turned 63 years old today, and she messed with young boys. She won't mess with nobody her age. You was talking about that earlier, right? About a young girl messing with an old dude. I guess I don't know. Old dudes mess with young girls, and old women mess with young boys. You can't never find nobody your age. I don't know. I like young girls, but after a while, I don't know. We'll talk about that later. All right, so singer Madonna turned 63 today. Also, R&B singer JT Taylor turned 68 today. That's our final. JT Taylor. A said he was with who? Kool and the Gang. JT Taylor from the hit group Kool and the Gang turned 68 years old today. Damn, man, he's been around for a while, huh?
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
You wanna get out? What you gonna do?
Briggs would like for you to play Tony, It Feels Good for his birthday for him. I think we can make it happen, Briggs. Tony, It Feels Good. So, Briggs, your birthday is on the 17th? That is tomorrow. Yeah, I got some exes that birthdays is on the 17th and the 18th.
Then, as it becomes
Lily writes, happy B-Day,
once a day or
Briggs,
as needed.
Team Leo. Okay. This is for you, Briggs. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope it feels good to you for your birthday. Shout out to my man Briggs Pride celebrating his birthday tomorrow. Good morning, Lily. Thank you for tuning in. Lily Star writes, happy birthday to cousin Timmy. Happy birthday to her cousin Timmy. We got a cousin Timmy. It ain't his birthday, though, but we got cousin Timmy. Dotson going right. What you 61, Briggs? He probably is. Briggs ain't that old. He might be. Now, hey, you how old, eh? Nah, Briggs ain't 61. Briggs is probably your age, probably 55 or something like that. All right, excuse me. All right, there is your birthday shout outs for today. Hey, come on now. One
Hey,
ad, let's get
tri-state
back
area.
into our
Do you need a car,
weekend review.
truck, or an SUV, but you got bad credit, repossessions, evictions, no credit? Then that's not a problem. Everybody's approved at VIP Auto Outlet. You should head down to VIP Auto Outlet. The address is 2809 Route 73 South, Maple Shade, New Jersey. Bad credit, repossessions, evictions, no credit, not a problem. Everybody's approved at VIP Auto Outlet. You can also give them a call at 856-503-5175. That's 856-503-5175. Ask for Eddie Raymond. Make sure you tell him IMD sent you for the hookup. That's VIP Auto Outlet, 2809 Route 73 South, Maple Shade, New Jersey. Go get you a new vehicle. Tell him IMD sent you for the hookup. The Wake Up Show with IMD is sponsored by Pathstone. Action changes things. Up to $4,000 in financial training assistance is available. Training services directly linked to high demand career pathway, which include, but not limited to, manufacturing, transportation, hospitality, logistics, construction, healthcare, and more. The Young Adult Reentry Program is funded by a grant awarded by the United States Department of Labor's and Training Administration. Equal Opportunity Employer Program, auxiliary aids and services are available upon request to individuals with disabilities. Hey, do you know someone between the ages of 18 and 24 years of age? City of Camden, New Jersey resident, justice system involvement. If you know someone who meets those criteria and they would like to attain a GED and or a trade, please have them contact Pathstone Corporation at 856-283-0066. That's 856-283-0066. Pathstone, connecting you to opportunities.
Camden families, your child's school should be filled with enrichment, top-notch academics, and a joyful learning environment. If your child is in kindergarten through 10th grade and you want them to attend one of the highest performing schools in the city of Camden, then check out Camden Prep. Camden Prep has 4 free public schools and is open to all Camden City residents. Learn more and submit your application online today at camdenprep.org/enroll. Or you can give them a call at 856-209-5701. That's 856-209-5701. Don't wait to apply. Camden families, your child's future depends on it.
The Wake Up Show with IMD on WCMD Media is powered by Burger Bar. Some of the fresh, best, healthiest burgers in the city. Head down to 3334 Federal Street, Camden, New Jersey, or you can call that number at 856-479-9876. Open 7 days a week. The Burger Bar, some of the freshest and healthiest and best burgers in the tri-state. Burger Bar, 3334 Federal Street, Camden, New Jersey. You can call the number 856-479-9876. Open 7 days a week, and yes, they do deliver.
All right, those of y'all on my Instagram, go to WCMD Media to continue to watch the show and scratch what you just heard me say. I was all on Instagram talking shit. All right, we are back with the Wake Up Show. We are back with the Wake Up Show with IMD on WCMD Media, providing you the best in entertainment, sports, religion, politics, current events, and more. Make sure you like us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube page, WCMD Media. Visit our Wake Up Show. Visit our website. Visit our website at WCMDmedia.com. We are serving you all the way from Camden, New Jersey to California, and every city and state and town in between. You are tuned into the Wake Up Show this morning. Now it's time for Weekend Review. What we do on Weekend Review is we tell you guys what we did on our weekend, and you guys can post it in your comments. what you did on your weekend. Lily, is there a flyer for your B-Day? I want to send it to a couple folks. Yes, it's on my wall. You can go to my wall and find it. Briggs said he went to school with you, A, and Jackie too. Where out, Briggs? What school did y'all go to together? Because he don't remember. He said he was too busy getting kicked out.
Yeah, I was always in the office anyway. Was that in Burlington? It might have been Burlington.
Nah, they went to Palmore. What school you went to in Palmore?
That school around the corner.
Charles Street?
Yeah, Charles Street.
How long did you go? A year?
About a year or so. That's probably where we're at, Charles Street.
That's probably where.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for weekend review. Hey, I didn't do shit, so let's start with you.
All right, well, Friday, we ain't come and do a show. So I had to go do a procedure. Friday, that's why we didn't come in. Did that. My girl picked me up from there. We went straight to the movies.
What y'all go see?
The guy, John Reynolds.
Not John Wick.
No, the other one.
The funny movie.
Yeah.
Stand-up guy or that guy, some goofy shit.
The guy who plays
I know what you're talking about. Was it funny?
It was funny.
It's called The Guy or the stand-up guy or something. The guy. I see. I've been seeing previews of it.
That, it was a long movie, but
it's that white people humor. Just say it.
Yeah, it's white people humor.
It's white people humor.
But I liked it. It was all right. Some parts.
I call it Jerry Seinfeld humor.
Yeah.
It's that Jerry Seinfeld kind of humor.
It was all right. So we left there. Went out and get something. Went out to, what did we eat? I forgot what we eat.
Y'all always going out to eat.
Yeah.
Y'all must be living a life, nigga. I gotta fix shit at home. I can't afford to go out to eat. If I want a steak, I gotta make a steak. I can't go to Texas Roadhouse. I can't go to Olive Garden. When I want pasta, I gotta make it. Where'd y'all go?
Oh, damn.
Let me ask you what you had.
Where we went. What's the seafood place?
I figured that shit. Seafood Shanty?
No, not that.
Red Lobster?
Red Lobster.
Oh, that's where y'all went?
The Red Lobster.
I wish I could eat Red Lobster. I just like the biscuits. Well, so what you have at Red Lobster? A big-ass lobster?
No.
Probably had shrimp, crab, lobster,
shrimp,
everything.
I had the feast, So we ate there, went home.
So y'all had movie and Red Lobster?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all living life, boy.
Yeah, and then Saturday, we just did a little food shopping, and then we took a ride down to Lehigh County.
Lehigh County, white folks again.
To the Peach Festival.
Peach, look, that's that's the white folk shit. He was at a peach festival, y'all. Niggas don't go to peach festivals. Niggas don't go to no goddamn peach festival.
So tell her,
wait a fucking minute. Wait a goddamn minute. So you was in Lehigh County at a peach festival? You was the only Negro there, wasn't you?
That's what I thought.
Oh no, it was about two of y'all, wasn't it?
I was hoping. I told her, soon we walked in, I said, I feel comfortable if it's at least two of us here.
Yeah, how many was it?
I seen one.
Seen one? Was he with a white woman?
No, he wasn't. He was by himself.
Oh, he was by himself. He was looking for a white woman. That's why he wasn't stupid.
Around, she said, "Look, two more." It was two more.
Oh, so y'all was out pointing out Negroes? Let me find how many
more.
Negroes.
And these were thug dudes. Well, look like they were thug,
Okay, walking with the thug shit.
Sitting down eating with white girls.
Yeah, the white girls with them. That's the only way they had the goddamn peach festival.
It was like 8 of us there.
But all y'all had white women though.
Yeah, he had
exactly. Wasn't no black couples at no goddamn peach festival. I promise you that.
But we
now did you wait a minute? You can't get past this. Did you pick some goddamn peaches at least?
No, it was too hot.
They sent y'all to pick peaches though.
They were gonna do it later in the band, and it's fucking hot.
So y'all ain't bring back no peaches?
They ain't bring back nothing.
They went to a peach festival, ain't bring back no goddamn peaches, y'all.
It was hot as shit that day.
You ain't bring back peach make peach cobbler? No. You know, white people like making peach cobbler.
I know, but no. It was too hot. They wanted to go.
So what the hell's at a peach festival? I want to know.
They had funnel cake and
white people shit.
Yeah,
I've been to blueberry festivals with white people.
Yeah. So they walked. We drove because you had to walk.
Why do white people always do fruit festivals?
I don't know.
They got a peach festival, the blueberry festival, the strawberry festival.
Oh, we're going back for the it's another festival, fruit.
What was the apple festival?
No, the apple festival.
Apple fritter.
Something like that.
Oh,
yeah,
I might go to some shit like that.
Yeah.
That's a bunch of good
we're going
stuff.
back for that. So after we left there, we drove back to his house, one of my girlfriend's co-workers.
Okay.
With his house, beautiful home. I mean, beautiful.
Where was this at?
So in Lehigh County.
Lehigh County, okay.
So we went to the house. He cooked and food was banging.
White man cook some banging food on the grill?
Bang on the grill.
Okay.
And on the stove.
Okay. Put some season. Was some season?
Macaroni and cheese.
Was it seasoned?
It was seasoned.
With Himalaya salt? Not with a little Himalaya salt.
Yeah.
We ain't got no
They
Himalaya
don't
salt.
salt.
You only know what
But it was
Himalaya
good.
salt
They
is.
don't know what that is. So we left there, went home. Then we had to, did I want to?
After the Peach Festival, they did that. He got into some peaches.
And then we got up Sunday morning, like 4. We woke up like 4 or 5.
Damn. Where the hell was y'all going waking up that early?
Tubing.
Oh, that's some white people shit too.
Tubing. So
he definitely hanging out with some Caucasians. Look at Briggs talking about Becky. Yep. He's got to be a Becky, Briggs.
But I was the only one there.
Yeah, I bet you was the only Negro at the tubing. Negroes don't go tubing. Who the hell? Nigga scared he gonna fall off.
And it's like an hour and a half ride, get there. I'm good. But then we get closer and closer to the place and we get butterflies.
I get
I'm
nervous.
Like, oh, shit.
You thought they was going to kick your ass out there and have you drown and say it was an accident.
I was good. Then we started getting the vest and this tube. And the tube was big and it said 200 plus pounds. I said, well, I'm over 200 pounds. Okay, I'll get that tube.
Okay.
So we get on the bus. The bus takes us on a long ride. We had to walk down these damn steps. And they said, when you get in the river, don't jump. Walk in about 3 feet, then get in your tube. I fell out the tube like 8, 9 times trying to get in the bitch.
Trying to get in it? You couldn't even get in the bitch?
Man, I was paranoid. I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, fuck me in the Schuylkill River, nigga. And then they're gonna tell us, stay on the Jersey side.
What do you mean?
Now we in Pennsylvania, they tell us.
Why they tell you to stay on the Jersey
stay on the
side?
Jersey side because the current is stronger on the Jersey side and it's deeper. And on the Pennsylvania side, a lot of people got private property. If you go over there, they tend to get a little irate.
Like, get your nigger ass off my... Yeah, especially you black people. Yeah. You make it worse, though.
So,
black and on their property, you going to get your ass. To the white folks that's on their property, they say, get off our property. To you, it's a gun. Stop trespassing. Kaboom.
And then the guy going to say, it's no emergencies. It's an emergency. It's not, you got to poop. He said, if you got to poop, you just got to poop.
So shit, why you on the
link?
link?
The only emergency is a heart attack. They won't come for nothing else but a heart attack.
White people.
I said, boy, I hit my head on one of them rocks.
Then, bitch, you better swim.
I was the only one laying back in the tube like this, head damn near in the fucking water. I said, why y'all shit all sitting up? You gotta put your butt in this way and what?
There's ways to tubing, eh?
Yeah, well, I don't know that.
White
shit.
people know. They know it's ways to tubing.
Motherfucker, the tube. I said, next time I want a deluxe tube. The deluxe tube, look.
It's Negro.
It had a
Deluxe
headrest.
tube.
It had a headrest.
Okay.
Handles.
But that was for the clear folks. They wasn't giving that to
you.
You
got to pay for it.
Oh, that's
But
why.
I didn't
Extra.
know. I'm playing next time. I'm playing next time. I'm going to do it again.
I don't see that much fun. You'll do it again?
Fun. I want the headrest.
After you was paranoid and scared to death.
Yeah, but halfway through, after holding on to my girl and the other
screaming,
girl
help me, help me.
I wasn't screaming.
You better not been screaming with them white folks.
Screaming.
You know they're talking about
I
you. Look at this
would.
big black nigger scared.
This big ass motherfucker.
Scared ass nigger of the water. The nigger scared of the water.
After a while, I was like, I'm laying back in the water like this, right? I'm like, I'm really enjoying this shit. I'll be back. And my girl was like, you gonna come back? I said, yeah, I'm coming back.
They got you, eh?
She's like, I really love you for that.
You know what? They got him, y'all.
And then on the ride home, Lord.
You was trying to stay up?
I was trying to stay up. That shit takes a lot out of you.
What was it? 2-hour ride? Lehigh?
Yeah.
Lehigh County, about a 2 hour, hour and a half.
On the ride home, I'm falling asleep. And then I look over, she falling asleep. And she's like, somebody got to stay up. She said, you got to stay up, motherfucker, to keep me up.
So you better stay up.
Yeah. Get home.
Lita
shower.
wants to know, why wasn't this on video, DJ?
You can't video when you're on the tube.
Oh, you can't have your phone.
You can't have your phone. Where you going to put your phone in water?
Yeah, you're right. It's going to get wet, Lily. Go ahead, eh? Go ahead. What happened after
So
that?
on the way home, they wanted to stop by an ice cream joint. I said, I want no motherfucking ice cream. We want some food. We had ribs cooking in a crock pot at the crib.
Just greedy. You hear this greedy shit. So y'all ain't get no peaches and nothing, huh?
Oh. So we go home, and we get home. We took a shower because you want to take a shower to be in that river.
Yeah, get that schuylkill off.
That shit off of you. But boom. So we get in the bed, wake up 2 hours later. Like, damn, what we gonna eat?
Then it's sex time. So y'all just being nasty and wondering what you're gonna eat for dinner.
Yeah, well, a little bit.
Nasty.
So we went out and got some. It's called Dots.
Dots.
Ice cream joint. Drive up. You ain't got to get your car.
Drive-in ice cream?
Drive in. Just drive up to the window. Order what you want to order.
I couldn't eat ice cream this weekend. My allergies. It's a trigger for me with my allergies.
That's the best fucking ice cream I ever had.
And it's called Dots?
Dots.
What kind would you get? A sundae? Just a regular sundae? Look,
Banana split.
I figured that. Banana split. Can't just do no small sundae. I gotta do a big ass banana split.
Need the big one.
With 2 bananas in the motherfucker. Wet I like my wet walnuts on it, crushed pineapples. What'd you have on it?
Yesterday I had what she had.
What was it?
She had the peanut butter Oreo. The Oreo joint.
Nah, I ain't fucking with that.
That shit
Peanut butter Oreo?
Oreos, like Oreo, like peanut butter Oreo, like
a
Twix.
Like a Twix. Oh, like a Twix. Okay, I got
type
you.
of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I might get
It was banging, but I still like my banana split.
Yeah, I love banana split. I like the wet walnuts and the crushed pineapples.
She got mad last week. That white girl hooked my shit up. My shit was heavy.
That white girl wanted you.
Then she looked at hers. She's like, well, damn, why didn't make mine like they made yours?
Nah, because she wanted you. That's why. She said he gets the extra wet walnuts. So, hey, you had a good weekend,
I had
huh?
a fabulous weekend.
That sounds like it.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I told you about the movie. We didn't go to the movie last night. We was going to go to the movies last night.
Well, it's a movie that just came out, a scary movie last night that came out.
We're going to see that Friday.
What's it called?
Don't Breathe 2.
Yeah, Don't Breathe 2.
We're going to see that Friday or tomorrow.
I want to go see that. I got to watch that in the movies, though.
Yeah, you got to watch it in the movie.
Don't Breathe 2 is coming out. So y'all went and seen 2 movies over the weekend?
We was going to go see Aretha Franklin movie.
Oh, okay.
It was packed in there.
Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah.
So it's on Hulu and in theaters?
No, on the theater. I don't know about Hulu. I'm going to theater.
I thought it was on Hulu.
I don't do Hulu no more.
Okay.
Theaters.
Well, it's probably at the theater. I would go see that too.
Yeah. So
Hospital oatmeal ice cream is the truth. You ever had oatmeal ice cream?
No, but it sounds pretty good. I like oatmeal.
I don't know. How somebody have to try that?
Yeah, I might get that a shot. Yeah, I might. Yeah, my weekend was lovely. Yeah.
Oatmeal ice cream.
Oatmeal ice
So,
cream.
hey, you went tubing? You went to a Peach goddamn festival?
Movies.
You went to the movies, dinner, ice cream parlor, Red Lobster. You living your fucking best life, ain't you?
You know it.
Every goddamn weekend.
Every weekend.
You know what I did this weekend, y'all? Nothing. My goddamn allergies hit me Thursday night. I've been on medication. As you can see, I got my little tissue here with me to catch the runny nose. Hey, man, I'm telling you, man, I have bad seasonal allergies, y'all. It kicks up in August. It runs until the end of September. Normally, I have medicine inside because my doctor always tells me the medicine only works when it's in my system. When it's not in my system, it's hard for me to catch up. And so Thursday night, it kicked in, watery eyes, itchy eyes, and then I caught a sinus infection Friday. I came down with a very bad sinus infection. I had to call my doctor. I had to get a prescription filled out for me, and I'm on 2 medications today. So I'm on my allergy medication, and I'm on a sinus infection medication. So if you see me doing this, it's because I got a little sinus infection, and because of the medicine, it's going to all drain out of me. So my weekend was completely shot. Now, what I did do is watch sports. All weekend. I definitely watched baseball all weekend. Thursday night, we weren't here Friday. Thursday night was the Field of Dreams game. Yeah. That was one of the best baseball games I've ever seen in my goddamn life. My Yankees lost, but it was such a great game. So, weekend review. I didn't do anything this weekend. I stayed in the house. I didn't leave the house. I did a bunch of getting myself ready, some sleep. I got some rest, much needed rest. Also, I did like I was messing with you guys earlier. I've been writing some music over the weekend. So I'm excited about that. Been writing some new music and just trying to keep things in its perspective, because over the weekend I was told from a lot of people, not a lot of people, but a few people, getting a little nervous, about possibly another shutdown.
Yeah.
You know, people are getting a little nervous possibly about another shutdown. Yeah. So I kind of like, I'm kind of like preparing myself for that.
Yeah, because if people don't start listening,
Yeah.
it's gonna be another shutdown.
Yeah, it's getting bad with this new strain that's out. So over the weekend, I started preparing myself just in case we do have to go through what we went through over a year ago. I don't want to be stuck again. So I've been doing some preparing and getting some personal paperwork done. So that way, if this happens again, I will not be left out in the cold like I was last time. All right, so my weekend wasn't really nothing to sneeze at this weekend. You know, my weekend was fight allergies and sinus infection. All right, DJ, it's time for sports news of the day.
Boom, 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 boom.
Sports news of the day and the NFL preseason. All right, so it's time for sports news of the day. Sports news of the day. Now, Thursday, like I was telling you, Thursday when we left, they did the Field of Dreams game. So we'll start with Major League Baseball then. We'll start with baseball. Major League Baseball scores from yesterday. So Thursday was the Field of Dreams game. The New York Yankees started a 3-game series against the hot Chicago White Sox, who's on top of their division right now. So the first game was at the Field of Dreams. I don't know if you guys remember the movie Field of Dreams with Kevin Costner. It was a big baseball movie. And Major League Baseball converted a baseball field in Iowa to play a Field of Dreams game between Chicago White Sox and my New York Yankees. Incredible game. I thought my Yankees was going to win. We came back in the 9th inning only to lose it in the bottom of the 9th. But it was definitely an exciting game. My Yankees lost the first game, but then we went to the south side of Chicago and put it on their asses for the rest of the weekend. We lost Thursday night, Field of Dreams game, but we won Friday and we won Saturday. No, we was off Friday, excuse me. We won Thursday. We lost Thursday to Field of Dreams game. We were off on Friday. We beat the White Sox Saturday and last night. So we'll start in Major League Baseball because Major League Baseball is in a pennant race right now. Some teams are going to get in the playoffs and some teams, unfortunately, are not going to get in the playoffs. But Major League Baseball did it very well on Thursday with that Field of Dreams game. I was thoroughly impressed with that. All right, so yesterday's Major League Baseball scores as follows. The Brewers beat the Pirates yesterday 2-1. The Braves beat the Nationals 6-5. Phillies, you better watch out. The Braves is on your asses. The Reds beat your Philadelphia Phillies yesterday 7-4. Phillies, y'all got to get it together. You ain't going to make the playoffs. The Dirty Red Sox beat the Orioles 6-2. The Indians beat the Tigers 11-0. The Marlins beat the Cubs 4-1. My New York Yankees beat the Chicago White Sox last night 5-3. The Rays lost to the Twins 5-4. The Cardinals beat the Royals 7-2. The Athletics lost to the Texas Rangers last night 7-4. San Francisco Giants have got the best record in baseball, and they still winning. They beat the Rockies 5-2. The Angels beat the Astros 3-1. The Padres beat the Diamondbacks 8-2. The Blue Jays beat the Mariners 8-3. In our final game last night, the Dodgers whooped up on those New York Mets last night 14-4. Today's Major League Baseball games as follows and first pitch time. The Angels will take on my New York Yankees tonight. First pitch 7:05. The Cubs will take on the Reds at 7:10. The Braves will take on the Marlins at 7:10. The Orioles will take on the Rays at 7:10. The Athletics will take on the White Sox. First pitch is 8:10. The Indians will take on the Twins at 8:10. Astros will take on the Royals. First pitch, 8:10. Padres will take on Colorado Rockies. Their first pitch is 8:40. The Mets will travel to San Fran to take care of those hot Giants. First pitch, 9:45. Final Major League Baseball game of the night. Pittsburgh Pirates will head to La La Land to take on those Los Angeles Dodgers. Their first pitch is 10:10 p.m. There is your Major League Baseball news for today. NBA Summer League scores from yesterday.
Welcome back.
NBA Summer League scores from yesterday.
Welcome back.
All right, so we got the NBA Summer League in full effect right now. We have NBA Summer League. I'm not going to give you the scores because the games don't count. But the NBA Summer League is in full effect. I think they have a championship game. We have like 4 games on today. So the NBA Summer League is in full effect. You can check it out on NBA TV. So that's your NBA news for today. WNBA scores. WNBA is back. WNBA scores from yesterday.
Yesterday, the Storm lost to the Sky 87-85. The Sun beat the Wings 80-59. The Mystics lost to the Las Vegas.
All right, so let's give you like I told you, we're not going to forget about our beautiful women. So we do WNBA highlights as well. WNBA scores from yesterday. The Storm lost to the Sky 87-85 in an overtime thriller. The Sun blew out the Wings 80-59. The Mystic lost to the Aces 84-83. The Mercury beat the Dream 92-91. The Lynx beat the New York Liberty 88-78. Our final WNBA basketball game last night, the LA Sparks beat the Fever 75-70. Today's WNBA games and time as follows. The Lynx will take on the Sun today at 7 p.m. The Wings will take on the Sky at 8 p.m. The Fever will take on the Phoenix Mercury at 10 p.m. The Mystic will take on the Aces at 10 p.m. The Dream will take on the LA Sparks at 10:30 p.m. And there is your WNBA news for today. NFL preseason matchup this week.
Welcome back.
Now, in the NFL, we have preseason games. The Philadelphia Eagles played on Thursday, Your Cowboys kicked it off as well. So we have NFL. So to be honest with you, it's actually a pretty good time for sports right now. You got Summer League NBA. You got preseason NFL. You got Major League Baseball that's in a hunt for a pennant. You got the WNBA on. So it's not a bad time for sports right now. Not a bad time. And even though the NFL and the WNBA are playing meaningless games, it's still games nevertheless. So there is your sports news of the day. Addy.
Hey, tri-state area, do you need a car, a truck, or an SUV? But you got bad credit, repossessions, evictions, no credit, then that's not a problem. Everybody's approved at VIP Auto Outlet. You should head down to VIP Auto Outlet. The address is 2809 Route 73 South, Maple Shade, New Jersey. Bad credit, repossessions, evictions, no credit, not a problem. Everybody's approved at VIP Auto Outlet. You can also give them a call at 856-503-5175. That's 856-503-5175. Ask for Eddie Raymond. Make sure you tell him IMD sent you for the hookup. That's VIP Auto Outlet, 2809 Route 73 South, Maple Shade, New Jersey. Go get you a new vehicle. Tell him IMD sent you for the hookup. The Wake Up Show with IMD is sponsored by Pathstone. Action changes things. Up to $4,000 in financial training assistance is available. Training services directly linked to high-demand career pathway, which include, but not limited to, manufacturing, transportation, hospitality, logistics, construction, healthcare, and more. The Young Adult Reentry Program is funded by a grant awarded by the United States Department of Labor's and Training Administration. Equal Opportunity Employer Program, auxiliary aids and services are available upon request to individuals with disabilities. Hey, do you know someone between the ages of 18 and 24 years of age? City of Camden, New Jersey resident. Justice system involvement. If you know someone who meets those criteria and they would like to attain a GED and or a trade, please have them contact Pathstone Corporation at 856-283-0066. That's 856-283-0066. Pathstone, connecting you to opportunities.
Camden families, your child's school should be filled with enrichment, top-notch academics, and a joyful learning environment. If your child is in kindergarten through 10th grade and you want them to attend one of the highest performing schools in the city of Camden, then check out Camden Prep. Camden Prep has 4 free public schools and is open to all Camden City residents. Learn more and submit your application online today at camdenprep.org/enroll. Or you can give them a call at 856-209-5701. That's 856-209-5701. Don't wait to apply. Camden families, your child's future depends on it.
The Wake Up Show with IMD on WCMD Media is powered by Burger Bar. Some of the fresh, best, healthiest burgers in the city. Head down to 3334 Federal Street, Camden, New Jersey, or you can call that number at 856-479-9876. Open 7 days a week. The Burger Bar, some of the freshest and healthiest and best burgers in the tri-state. Burger Bar, 3334 Federal Street, Camden, New Jersey. You can call the number 856-479-9876. Open 7 days a week, and yes, they do deliver.
All right, we are back with the Wake Up Show with IMD on WCMD Media, providing you the best in entertainment, sports, religion, politics, current events, and more. Make sure you like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube page, WCMD Media, visit our website at WCMDmedia.com. We are serving you from Camden, New Jersey, all the way to California, and every city and state and town in between. You are tuned in to the Wake Up Show this morning on WCMD Media. Make sure you guys are sharing the show with your family and your friends. Let them know you're tuned in this morning to the Wake Up Show. It is a Make Money Monday right here on the Wake Up Show. Anybody out there got a business, a company, or organization, feel free to put it in the comments. We would like to give that business, company, or organization a big shout out. Maybe you don't have a business, a company, or organization, but you know somebody that does. Feel free to put their business, company, or organization in the comments. We would love to give it a big shout out today on this Make Money Monday. All right, DJ A, it's time for Gospel Song of the Day. Each and every day around the 9:30 hour, we like to bless you with a gospel song to help inspire and motivate you while also inspiring and motivating ourselves. Today's Gospel Song of the Day is one of my favorite gospel singers, Byron Cage, Broken But I'm Healed. I hope y'all enjoy it. It's the Gospel Song of the Day right here on the Wake Up Show, y'all.
So you enter into this building. You brought your burdens, brought your pain. But I have a message for you today. That when you leave here, you won't be the same. So you tell me you've been to your position. Look at you, there's been no change in your condition. Reach out and touch the master's robe. There's healing for your mind, oh, your body and your soul. Oh, yes, there is. Hallelujah. God can heal. God can heal. Oh, yeah. He can heal. And He can mend the broken. He can mend your brokenness. He has a miracle to fit your needs. Won't you trust? Won't you trust Him? Oh, then you will receive. Oh, yes, you will. Thank you, Lord. God knows about your situation. But with every test and every trial, there is revelation that God is able to supply you. Oh, he'll set you free. Yes, he will. God, you promised me. Said he would. I can heal. Yes, he can. Oh, you can deliver, Lord. You will win my brokenness. Yeah. To fit your needs. But you got it. Once you trust I guess you will. Yes, Lord. So by the time that you leave this building, my prayer for everyone in here is that you'll have your healing. Once God works a miracle to fit your needs, go tell the Lord what you have received. Hallelujah. God has healed. He has healed. And you mended my broken. He has mended my brokenness. Give me a miracle. Just to fit my need. Can I get a witness in here? Let me lift your hands and say, praise the Lord. Praise you for the infirmity. Thank you for the trial. Thank you for bringing me out of it. Oh, yes, you are. See this? I'll wait till you're coming. I'm going to wait on you, Jesus. Till you kill me. Till you bring me out. Praise the Lord. Oh, hallelujah. You're giving me your healing, Lord. Thank you, Lord. All things work together for the good of them that love the Lord. Called according to his purpose. Thank you, Lord. I receive the healing, Lord. I receive your healing, Jesus. I receive the touch from you. I'll stand and wait on the Lord and be of good courage. Because you said you strengthen my heart. Oh, I receive. Is there anybody in here who can reach a hand to heaven right where you are? Come on and tell them. Oh, I have received. Oh, hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Hey, Jesus. Hallelujah. Come on, somebody praise him. I believe there's healing in the room right now.
I don't know about y'all, but I always get that in my spirit this morning, man. That is our gospel song. Good morning, Yoga Mind by 50. Where you been at? Hey, Keisha Robinson with your sexy self. Jay writes, the Eagles caught that L, but they didn't look bad. No, they didn't look too bad. Jalen Hurts actually looked pretty good a little bit. So I was excited about that, but can't get too excited about preseason football. But at least we got football in the air. All right, that was our gospel song of the day. Byron Cage, Broken, But I'm Healed. That gospel song really ministers to my spirit because it allows me to know that even when I'm broken, I'm still healed. And that's a beautiful thing about God. Broken, but I'm still healed. I have received. And sometimes you just got to receive the word of the Lord in order to heal your brokenness this morning. Somebody's been broken, dealing with a stressful weekend. You woke up this morning not knowing how you was going to get through your day or your week. But I want to challenge you this morning that you are healed. You may be broken in some areas of your life, but God has healed you. And you need to walk that. You need to come out of that. You need to claim your victory this morning. One thing that I always want to remind you about is that when you speak it into existence, it shall happen. I was talking to a friend of mine last week, and we were talking about energy, and he didn't really believe in energy transparent. And I spoke to him about living in your energy. When you have a positive outlook, when you have positive energy, when you speak positive over yourself, even in the middle of a storm, it creates positive energy. When you speak negative energy, when you doubt yourself, when you doubt God, when you put yourself down, when you do not allow yourself to be encouraged, then you are bringing on negative energy. And what that energy does is sucks the life out of you. What that negative energy does is stops you from pursuing your destiny. So I want to challenge you this morning that even if you are broken, get out of your negative energy. Get out of that negative energy. Fill your room with positive energy. Speak things into existence. The one thing that I have always trained myself to do is that whenever I need something from God, I will speak it into existence. And what that means is if you're praying for something, you got to continue to speak that thing into existence because it's already done. You cannot receive a blessing from God if you do not believe in God's will. So you got to pray that prayer even if you're broken. You got to continue to pray that prayer. You got to continue to speak it into the atmosphere. You got to continue to live in a life of encouragement. You got to have that energy. You got to speak good energy into you. And the most important thing before we get off of this subject is stay away from negative energy. Me and my homie had a conversation last night. He didn't believe in it. And I tried to explain it to him. Have you ever been around someone who is angry, who just filled with a bunch of negative energy? If you hang out with that person long enough, you will receive negative energy and you will start walking in negative energy and don't even know why, because you are connected to negative energy. This is why I always tell you, when you're hanging around naysayers, when you hang around people that when you tell them about a dream, the first thing they tell you is why it can't work. Stay away from that. That's negative energy. Whenever you're around people and you start talking about things that you want to accomplish and they quick to tell you why you can't accomplish it, you have to walk away from them, because what they're doing is planting negative energy inside of you to make you even doubt your own self. I've had it happen before. If you find yourself talking to somebody about an idea, about a business, about a new endeavor, about a new job or a new plan that you're trying to build yourself up to do, notice when you speak to somebody and they quick to show you the reasons why it won't work. That's negative energy. They don't tell you why it can work. They're quick to point out why it will not work. That's what we call negative transferred energy. And you have to stay away from that, because when God puts something in you, let me just say this because somebody needs to hear this morning. When God puts something in you, you do not need man to validate it. Let me say this again so somebody can get it. When God places something in your life, you do not need a man or a woman to validate what God has put in you. In other words, if God put a book in you and God keeps telling you, write this book, you don't need a validation from a man or a woman to convince you to write it. God has already ordained you to write it. So you go write the book. Don't go look for man or woman to give you that pep talk to make you go write this book, because what they're going to do is give you reasons why you should not write that book. Negative energy. And then you run away from that, because what you'll end up doing is you'll start doubting yourself and your abilities because somebody else is doubting their self. So that means they want to doubt you. Let me just break this down to you because it might have went over somebody's head. When you have something you're trying to accomplish and you go ask somebody for their advice or their encouragement, and the first thing they do is try to show you why you should not do it, you have to stop it right there. Because the number one thing that I want people to always get, what God has for you is for you. You cannot expect somebody else to see the vision that God gave to you. That is your vision. It's not for them to see, so they're not going to see it. Let me break this thing down to you for a minute, y'all. When you have a vision that God has put in your life, God tells you, okay, I want you to start this business. Or God tells you, I want you to write this book. I want you to pick up an instrument and learn how to play it. That's God telling you what he knows you can do. But when you take what God has put inside of you and you go ask man for validation, they can't validate something that they didn't give you. That's something that God anointed you with. So your validation came from God already. You don't need a man or a woman to tell you, go, do it. You can win. God has already validated that. So you have to go ahead and put it into work because it has already been spoken into you. You can't expect man or woman to see a vision that God gave you. I'm just being honest with you. We want people to see visions that God gave us, but that's not how it works. The vision that God gave you is your vision. Nobody can see that vision like you do. Now, there's some folk that may believe in that vision that may try to encourage you, but they won't see the vision that God gave you because it's your vision, not theirs. That's why I never go to people when I have decisions to make. I'm never going to go to somebody and say, yo, I'm working on such and such. What you think I should do? It's not for them to give me that advice. I go to God with that because I know when God tells me to do something that is ordained in that moment for it to be done. When I go to ask man about something that I'm doing, there's no ordained in that. There's nothing authentic in that. That's just his or her opinion. I don't know. Some of y'all may get it. Some of you may not. But I just want to encourage you this morning that stay away from negative energy. Some people don't believe it, but I'm telling you, have you ever been around somebody that's angry? I had it happen to me because I promise you, I spoke about this a lot. I'll never forget I was around somebody and all they did was complain about their life. And I was around them for a couple hours of listening to the poor me's, I call it. The poor me, like, oh my God, my life fucked up. Oh my God, I don't have this. Oh my God, I don't have that. I left that person, right? 2 hours of listening to this person, poor me, for 2 hours. Negative energy, just the Debbie Downers, right? For 2 hours I'm with this person, Debbie Downing. Now, when I first got with that person, I was happy as a faggot in Boys Town. I was smiling and shit. I was just as happy. And then after 2 hours of with that person, my smile started doing this. And I started feeling like that person. Defeated, angry, poor me, what ifs. And then I left that person and went and got around another person, and that person energy was like this. Hey, D, what's going on? I'm like, life's messed up. And they're like, D, what's the matter? I'm like, I don't know. I had no idea why I was feeling angry. My life was perfect at that time. But what happened was I was sitting with someone for 2 hours transforming negative energy into me that I had nothing to do with. And then I took that negative energy that he kept putting on me, and when I left him, I went around some other folks and I carried that same negative energy that I took from him. And I was hanging out with somebody not knowing why I was angry. I'm saying to myself, what the fuck I'm mad for? I ain't got no reason to be angry. What am I sitting here doubting God for? Everything is great in my life. Then I realized I just sat with somebody for 2 hours transforming negative energy into me. You ever been around somebody that's angry and then you find out that you're angry and you don't even know why the fuck you're angry? Negative energy. You ever been somebody that's so happy and so irate about life and so gung-ho about life and so excited to do things? That's positive energy. It transfers. Some people believe it, some don't. I believe in it. I believe in that. So I just want to encourage you, broken, but I'm healed. Byron Cage, gospel song of the day. We're going to pay some bills and come back on the other side with open discussion. You're tuned into the Wake Up Show.
Hey, tri-state area, do you need a car, a truck, or an SUV, but you got bad credit, repossessions, evictions, no credit? Then that's not a problem. Everybody's approved at VIP Auto Outlet. You should head down to VIP Auto Outlet. The address is 2809 Route 73 South, Maple Shade, New Jersey. Bad credit, repossessions, evictions, no credit, not a problem. Everybody's approved at VIP Auto Outlet. You can also give them a call at 856-503-5603. 5175. That's 856-503-5175. Ask for Eddie Raymond. Make sure you tell him IMD sent you for the hookup. That's VIP Auto Outlet, 2809 Route 73 South, Maple Shade, New Jersey. Go get you a new vehicle. Tell him IMD sent you for the hookup. The Wake Up Show with IMD is sponsored by Pathstone. Action changes things. Up to $4,000 in financial training assistance is available. Training services directly linked to high-demand career pathway, which include, but not limited to, manufacturing, transportation, hospitality, logistics, construction, healthcare, and more. The Young Adult Reentry Program is funded by a grant awarded by the United States Department of Labor's and Training Administration. Equal Opportunity Employer Program, auxiliary aids and services are available upon request to individuals with disabilities. Hey, do you know someone between the ages of 18 and 24 years of age? City of Camden, New Jersey resident. Justice system involvement. If you know someone who meets those criteria and they would like to attain a GED and or a trade, please have them contact Pathstone Corporation at 856-283-0066. That's 856-283-0066. Pathstone, connecting you to opportunities.
Camden families, your child's school should be filled with enrichment, top-notch academics, and a joyful learning environment. If your child is in kindergarten through 10th grade and you want them to attend one of the highest performing schools in the city of Camden, then check out Camden Prep. Camden Prep has 4 free public schools and is open to all Camden City residents. Learn more and submit your application online today at camdenprep.org/enroll. Or you can give them a call at 856-209-5701. That's 856-209-5701. Don't wait to apply. Camden families, your child's future depends on it.
The Wake Up Show with IMD on WCMD Media is powered by Burger Bar. Some of the fresh, best, healthiest burgers in the city. Head down to 3334 Federal Street, Camden, New Jersey, or you can call that number at 856-479-9876. Open 7 days a week. The Burger Bar, some of the freshest and healthiest and best burgers in the tri-state. Burger Bar, 3334 Federal Street, Camden, New Jersey. You can call the number 856-479-9876. Open 7 days a week, and yes, they do deliver.
All right, we are back with the Wake Up Show with IMD. Hey, you might want to come over here into the mic if we're going to. All right, it's time for us to get into open discussion this morning. So we had a few things we wanted to talk about. On the way in, me and DJ A was talking about age differences in relationships. We've been noticing a lot of younger women are dating older men. A lot of older men are dating younger women. And then we were, that's one of the topics we wanted to talk about this morning. What is it about dating younger? Is it just because that person's younger, so the body's younger? Or because I don't think you can, if I'm 48, dating a chick in her 20s is kind of tough for me because mentally she's not going to be there.
Yeah, that's my thing too.
Right though, eh?
Mentally she's not there.
And it looks good.
How grown they say they are or how much you know, you're still not mentally there.
Yeah, because if you made it with a chick in her 20s, it's no way she's mentally there.
Not with you.
Not with you. No. Now, we were also discussing this morning about vacation and women. I'm noticing a lot of women taking vacations without their man, going on family vacations with their family, or going on vacation trips with girlfriends or coworkers, and not taking the spouse. And then the spouse is pretty much like, okay, go.
I ain't got to deal with that.
Do you guys, and I know 90% of my fans are women, so I want you to be honest. Ladies, are you taking these trips to Jamaica to find Trevor and cheat because you know you can cheat? That's what I want to know. Are ladies taking these trips to Jamaica, Barbados, Cuba, all these other little countries that I'm noticing a lot of women are taking trips to these countries. Are you going there for the sightseeing? Are you going there for some sightseeing, if you know what I mean? Because nobody's talking about this. Everybody's acting like women are just going to Jamaica because they want one pineapple and reefer. No, you're going to Jamaica for Trevor. Because when you go to these islands, these men on these islands see these black women. They prey on them. American women, let's just say American women. So I want you to get in the comments. Let's be honest today. It's an open discussion. Ladies, are you going to Jamaica for the travel? Because you know it can stay right there. Meaning, though, you go to Jamaica, you got a man at home, or you got a man you're dating, but you in Jamaica with girlfriends, co-workers, maybe the family. And there's always a travel. Come here, you beautiful queen. Make out the hot pineapple for you. Nobody talks about the ladies that are going to these different countries to have affairs. They always talk about men, right, eh? Men, he only going to Cuba to get the cheat. Why we don't talk about women taking these trips to these different countries to get Stella get her groove back? Is that what it is? Hey, Stella get her groove back?
But you better watch it.
Better watch it, right?
A lot of men out there praying.
And that's what they're doing. And I find it very, very wait a minute. Reese from Philly writes, I look much younger than 50. The women my age don't look like I do. I only date women 36 and under.
That's your preference. Okay. There's nothing wrong with it if that's your preference. I don't knock anybody's preference.
No.
To each his own.
Like, that's me. I'm 47. I like dating women in their 30s, maybe. I don't like a chick like exactly my age.
I'm 56.
How old's your girl?
My girl's 49.
Oh, that's not that big of an age difference, eh? Briggs Pride writes, blueberry cheesecake IMD. I don't know what that means. I like blueberries, but I don't like cheesecake.
We got some blueberries tonight.
Yup, Reese from Philly writes, hoe trips ain't nothing new. They did it in the 80s. And listen, ladies, I'm not gonna call y'all hoes. That's Reese from Philly. But I've been noticing I see it on my timeline a lot. And there was a chick that I was friends with who I think went to Jamaica like 3 times in 3 months. And I was like, what the hell's in Jamaica? And she always had I'm going with my family, or I'm going with my girlfriends, I'm going with my coworkers. And I was just like, okay, have fun in fucking Jamaica. Until one of my homies like, D, you know she fucking somebody in Jamaica, right? I was like, why you say that? He said, don't nobody just keep going back to Jamaica. Shit. They got good weed and hot pineapples, but that's about it.
You hear about this story years ago?
Go ahead, eh?
It was a story years ago. I think I was in my teens.
Okay.
Like 18, 19.
Mm-hmm.
Where these 2 girls kept going to Jamaica, seeing these same 2 dudes. Then one time on the way home, they gave them a present. And they were on the plane, coming back home, the girls were. They opened the present, there were caskets. When they opened it up, they had notes and it said, welcome to the world of AIDS.
So they gave him the package. Ooh.
Yep. You gotta watch it. If you're gonna be doing it, man, you gotta protect yourself.
Me no have no Irish Jamaican. Me no have no Irish accent. Me talking about Jamaica. Me name Trevor. Me name Trevor. Me have hot pineapple. Me name Trevor though. You have a Irish accent, Jamaican. I always try to work on my Jamaican accent. It don't work too well. Yeah, did A got the Jamaican accent?
You know, he needs to work on it real tight. Like,
all right, Haas writes, I'm 43 and my lady is 51, but looks younger than me.
That's what's up.
So Haas, you like old? Now Haas, let me ask, because this is open discussion. I was told men who like older women want their woman to be their mother.
That's bullshit.
That's what somebody said that to me.
That must have been their personal preference.
That men who date older women are looking for a woman to be their mother. No. That's why they date older women.
No, that's not why.
You don't think why?
Experience.
Why? Go ahead.
Like I said, I was 17 dating a freaking 35-year-old woman.
So why did you do that?
Experience.
Oh, she was experienced.
Yes.
You knew she had her shit together. Yes. She was working at 35. You 17. Yeah. She got a job. You already know what they like in the bed if they that age.
They're going right. Experience, bro.
Okay, so Yoga Mind Bob writes, I'd rather not date. Over it. Take the children to see something new. Briggs writes, Arnold's Becky's World.
Yeah, man.
All right, so we're in an open discussion this morning, so feel free to get in the comments. We're talking about trips to Jamaica. Do women cheat when they take trips to Jamaica, Barbados, all that? Young mind body right, stuttering eyes, Trevor. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But I want to know, young mind body, from you. You're a very, very intelligent woman, and when we love you on the show and your opinion. What do you think women do when they go to Jamaica, they go to Cuba, they go to Barbados? Are they cheating? And I'm talking about women in my age. I'm talking about 40-year-old. I ain't talking about no young girls. We already know what young girls do. They ain't got no control. Nigga blowing their ear, their coochie wet. But I'm talking about seasoned women in their 40s and 50s that have lived some life, ain't got time to play games, but yet this is what I want to say. I think women that are my age, use going out of the country as a reason to sleep with somebody because they're so older and mature. They know they can't do it here. Right. Yeah. Is that true, Yoga Mind Bob 50? Talk to me this morning. I'm just trying to figure something out. And then me and DJ A were wondering, what is the deal with these age difference in relationships? I'm starting to see a lot of younger women date older men, and I'm starting to see a lot of older men date younger women. Nobody's dating in their own group right now. What's the reason for that? Talk to me this morning. Okay. Keisha Robinson writes, I don't have time to be nobody's sugar mama. No younger men for me. Now, I'm glad you got that in here, Keisha. So in other words, Keisha, and now I want to make sure I'm clear with this. If a woman dates a younger man, why are you automatically labeled a sugar mama? What do you think about that, Why when older women date younger men, they automatically assume that they're a sugar mama? Like that young boy is trying to get something out of her. Talk to me, Keisha.
Because that's what society says.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't go by what society says. That's what's wrong with the world.
Yeah.
Everything.
So if an older woman dates a young boy, then she's a sugar mama? A cougar?
Yeah, a cougar.
So what about a older man dating a young girl?
He's a sugar daddy.
He a sugar daddy. Yeah, it's all these damn
I ain't no sugar daddy because I like dating the one younger woman.
Yeah, because
my woman's younger than me.
I ain't giving you no goddamn money. I'm dead. I'm done with that shit. I'm not buying furniture. I'm not paying car notes. Your coochie got to be amazing for me to do that.
Happened to be younger than me, and we fell in love. What the hell? What's wrong with that?
Maybe that's why I ain't never got married. All right, keep talking to me this morning. It's open discussion. Coming up at 10:45 is By the Hood. But right now we're talking about age differences in relationships. Why is it now? And I mean, this has been going on forever. But why does when a man date a younger woman, he's considered a sugar daddy? When a older woman dates a younger man, she's considered a cougar or a sugar mama.
Or when older man dates a younger woman, they tend to call them perverts.
Oh, that's another one. That's a new one. That's a new one.
But a woman can date a younger guy. There's nothing negative about that.
And I mean, I guess, is it only in Hollywood that they're acceptable? That's acceptable? Because Hollywood don't care.
I don't care.
You can be 88 years old and date a chick 20 and they don't give a damn.
They don't care. I don't know.
House writes, you know me in real life. My money ain't funny and neither is my ladies. I know that's right, House. I'm just trying to say, I just don't like how when a man dates a younger woman, it's automatically assumed that she's only dating that man for his money.
Right. And it's not always the case.
And it's not always the case. And vice versa. I'm not going to leave you out, ladies. Ladies, I don't like when an older woman dates a younger man, it's always, he don't know why he messing with that old lady. Or why that old lady messing with that younger man. Like, I don't why can't it just be love?
Right, exactly.
Is there always got to be an age title on something?
Always got to be about the money or the sex.
Now, I get the fact that, like I said earlier in the show, I'm 47. So dating a chick 25, mentally, I don't think she's there for me. Mentally, I don't think she's there for me. That could just be my opinion, though. You know, I've met some younger women that has a very good, mature mind. More mature mind than some of these old women I know. So how do you detect that from, because there are some younger women out here that got very good heads on their shoulders. Very good, yeah. And then you get some older women that you look like God damn, well, you too old to be acting like this. You know what I mean, eh? All right, so Yoga Mind Bod writes, I don't know. Enjoying the islands for sex seems to be a low form of self. I just think different. I've been there, did it as a youngin'. Yeah. Right. Now, when you young and you go to Jamaica and you find you a Trevor, it's exciting to fuck an island man with some warm pineapple. But when you 50 years old and you going to Jamaica to trick, you got issues. That's just my personal opinion. I'm just saying, you got issues, right, Yoga Mind Bod? If a woman's in her 50 and you got to go to Jamaica to trick, you got issues. You do. I'm sorry to have to tell you this. I know some women that are watching the show that probably done it. Went to Jamaica to trick because, and I know why you do it. I know why you do it, because you can leave it there. When you go to Jamaica and you find the Trevor, and I love you, American girl, and he tells you all this great shit. Right. In your mind, you're just like, I'm going to let Trevor eat my ass. I'm going to do whatever Trevor wants to do, because once I get on this plane, fuck Trevor. Yeah. I'm just saying, y'all. Talk to me this morning. Is that what it is? Wait a minute. I don't know. It's just my opinion, though. I think that, I honestly believe that if you got to go to another country or overseas, wherever you go, vacationing spot, in order to trick, then you need to take inventory on yourself.
I'm glad my girl told me, she said, only time I'm going on vacation is with you. If I go away, you're going with me too. So
when do women stop being hoes?
I don't know. It's just the mentality. It's when they grow up.
Now, I always talk. Remember, my homie always, I tell you, I ain't do nothing this weekend. So I was on the phone with my homie a few times this weekend. Hey, can you change a hoe?
Yes, you can.
Me and my boy talked about this. He don't think you can.
Bullshit.
You can change a hoe?
Yeah, you can change a hoe.
You can't change her. She got to change herself.
Yeah, but you have a part of that.
How, eh?
Direction.
What do you mean?
Direction.
Give her some direction?
Give her some direction. Mental direction. You can make a change because she has to want to change first. I got to know a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say no names. Years ago, when I lived on Fifth Ann Street,
okay,
he met a trick. He was tricking with this girl.
Okay.
They were tricking all the time.
Was she on drugs that made her trick?
No.
Or she was just one of them people like selling the coochie?
Like selling the coochie.
Okay.
Then he got her off. He got her head straight and all that. They got married, had a baby. She's a lawyer now.
And she was a trick?
She was a trick.
And he was her John?
Yep. And she's a lawyer now. He fucked up, though. Excuse my French. He started tricking on her with some other trick. And now she's the lawyer. Boom. Divorced him. He don't even see his kid no more. Now he's mad.
So tricking you can turn a trick into a housewife.
Yeah, and she was a bad trick. She wasn't no skinny,
Yeah, dope fiend looking trick.
She was built like Commodore say brick house. She was a brick house.
Brick house.
And I understand why he pulled her in like that. But she was a trick. And she's a beautiful young lady. She lives in Cherry Hill now.
So let me ask you, ladies, same thing that goes with men. Ladies, do you think a man can turn from his tricking ways? And vice versa, fellas, do you think a woman? Because I had my homie can't believe it, eh? He said, D, ain't no way in hell you can turn a hoe into a housewife.
You can't, no. She has to want to change.
What do you do when you start dating a woman? Because this happened to me too. Y'all know IMD Chronicles. What happens when you start, let's not just say a woman, let's just say dating a person. Because it may be women that might relate to this. What happens when you start dating somebody and you do not know that they was a hoe until you started dating them and other people started telling you about them? Do you still stay in that relationship because you need to see it for yourself? She ain't been a hoe towards you. Or do you listen to other folks say, yo, man, that chick that you dating, yo, such and such used to fuck her. Such and such used to fuck her. She was loose back in the day, IMD, just to let you know. I had it happen to me. I was dating this chick, eh?
Today what you said, loose back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your past.
That's her past. Because everybody has a past, y'all.
That was her past. This is the present, and we're moving towards the future. Now, if she wants to gripe on the past, then, I'll leave it alone. But if she's looking forward to the present and moving on, then let's move on together. I don't care what people say.
Yeah.
I have my own mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People change. Long as she ain't got no venereal disease, as long as we get straight,
Yeah.
I'm good.
You good.
I don't
I think the only problem I had with it, because I had it happen to me before. I was dating a chick, and it came to find out that, we were older in life. It wasn't like we was young. We was in our 30s. And it came to find out that she was a little loose back in high school.
Okay.
And some of the guys that knew me, that knew her, would literally tell me, yo, D, that's your joint? I was like, yeah, we've been dating a little while, and they give me the funny look. And I was like, yo, what's the deal? And then one of the homies didn't want to tell me. He was like, D, I don't know if I should tell you this. I was like, what, nigga? He's like, you know the chick that you messing with? A lot of people used to mess with her. He tried to clean it up.
Yeah.
He's like, a lot of people used to mess with her. And I was like, what that's supposed to mean? He's like, nah, I'm not trying to call your girl a hoe, but she used to be a hoe. I don't know if she is now. And then I asked him, I said, well, did you hit it? He's like, nah, I ain't hit it, but I know some cats that did. I'm like, all right, as long as you ain't hit it.
See, guys always do that shit, but what about y'all?
Yeah.
Guy calling the girl a hoe, what about you? That means you a hoe too then.
I was a hoe. I ain't gonna lie. I was a hoe.
That's why I don't like that double standard shit, man.
Yeah, you can't call a woman a hoe and not a guy a hoe. I had hoe tendencies. I ain't gonna lie. I was a hoe. I just didn't know who I wanted. That was just me. I was always trying to play the field to see who was better. That's why I was a hoe. I could be dating this one chick one day and I'm not really feeling her, and I want to see if I can get something better over here. So that's the hoe in me. That used to be. I'm better now, y'all. I'm grown. But yeah, you're right. You can't call a woman a hoe and not a man. Man could be a hoe too. Okay, Yoga Mind got some good ones on the board. Yoga Mind Bod 50 writes, elevation is a great accomplishment. Anyone can change. That is so true, Yoga Mind. She also writes, I don't label a past judgment, but for the sake of this discussion, yes, a hoe, male or female, can change.
Thank you.
That is true. I believe in change too, Yoga Mind Bod 50. I just don't think that you can, and listen, man, like I always tell people this, everybody got a past.
Everybody.
I don't give a damn who you are. Yep. You done did some shit that you ain't happy with or you ain't proud of.
Exactly.
You may not have been a hoe, but you was a junkie. You may not have been a junkie, but you was a liar.
Could have been anything.
You could have been anything.
Right.
Don't
something
just.
that you're not proud of.
And you know what I talked about? The chick that I was telling you about that my homie told me she was a hoe. We had the conversation after, obviously, he told me about. I had to sit down with her. I was like, yo, was you a little loose back in the day? You know what she told me now? She said it was a blown out of proportion because some of the guys she would mess with, she never even had sex with them.
Right.
But you know how we think.
But that's how men are.
When we see you with a dude, you fuck them.
Yeah, exactly.
And she didn't have she said it to me. She said, D, I would tell you the truth. I don't got no reason to lie to you.
Right.
She was like, yeah, I was a little out there when it comes to dating multiple men. And I just looked at her. She was like, well, let me just assure you, I wasn't fucking them all.
Right, just because the dating don't mean
Yeah, that's what she said to me. She said, just because some of your friends may have seen me with Tom, Dick, and Harry doesn't mean I was fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry. I was like,
just fucking Tom.
That's what she said to me. I was just fucking Tom. I was hanging out with Harry, though. He was buying me clothes. So I do get that. I don't think a person, and listen, first of all, let me just say this about me. I have history. I have baggage. So I know if I can change, you can change. And it's not just about being a whore. It's about changing and growing as a person. We all have some skeletons. We all have some things that we're not proud of when we were living life, because that's what life is. Right. It's about living life, learning as you live, and I always tell my kids this, hey, I'm big on this. You're going to make mistakes in life. Exactly. There's no way you're going to go through this life without making a mistake. Right. But what I teach my children is this. Stay away from disasters. Disasters can ruin your life. Ain't no coming back from some disasters. You make a mistake, you learn from it, you grow from it, you move on. You make a disaster, it can set your life back 10, 15 years.
Sure can.
Right, Joey?
Sure can.
So, nobody's saying that we got to walk the face of this earth, sin free or not making mistakes, because mistakes make you a better human being. I don't know about you, but it's supposed to, yes. Making mistakes, we only learn as you get older and mature. You should learn from the mistakes that you make, and it makes you a better person. Oh, this is a good one. Yoga Mind Bod writes, the people who keeps up with someone else's sex lives is a bit weird. Why say it or why even speak on it?
I agree.
That's because they want a piece. This is what I've learned. I've learned that. Like, I had dudes tell me about chicks I was dating because they wanted her. See, I've learned that about dudes is just as bitchy as women are, some of us. Some dudes are just as bitchy and gossipy as women and messy as women. I've been around some dudes that's like that. Just messy as shit. Always gossiping, always putting somebody's name out in the atmosphere. There's some messy ass dudes out here.
Some of them messier than women.
Messier, eh? And I've had it happen to me where I had a guy continuously tell me about a chick I was dating, only to find out he was trying to holler at her. Trying to get me out the way. So he figured if he would keep telling me bad things about her, then that would make me move away from her so he can move in. Yeah, it's all ways about it. It's ploys about this shit, y'all. You know, and it's not just for women. Women do it too. Women will sit there and kick a man's back in and tell her girlfriend how dirty dick he is and how he ain't got a job, how he ain't doing this, just to convince you to leave him alone. Just to convince you to leave them alone so they can get in the pants. That's why I don't never tell I learned this lesson. I don't never tell people how good the coochie is with the chick I'm dating.
I never did that anyway.
You got to keep some things to yourself. And ladies, y'all got to stop doing that too. Because my sisters told me about that story. Never tell your girlfriends how good in bed your man is. Because they may want to try to find out on their own. Yeah. So to you, all my women are piece of shit. All my women ain't shit. All right, let's keep it going. All right, we're about to get into our we got Jimmy from By the Hood coming in at 10:45. So we're gonna have them in. All right, Yoga Mind by rights. Hot is a hood term. Law vibration firms, Italian and Jewish girls do it, and they are exploring options. Yeah. Oh, ho.
Ho is a hood term, low vibration terms. And that's true. How Italian Jews do it, and they're exploring the options, right?
When they being hoes.
Yeah, they exploring options.
So when they being hoes, they exploring options. But when black women are being hoes, they just being hoes.
Yeah. Fuck out of here.
All right, thank you, Star. Star writes, I don't tell any woman about my man. Never had. Keep them away from him. Also, just like my G-mom said, always told us to do.
Yeah.
That is true. You ain't supposed to tell everything.
Nah.
All right, we got my man. All right, hey, thank you for that. Hey, let's get into Jimmy by the Hood on the show right now. What's good, Jimmy? Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, good morning. How are you, good brother?
Good morning, brother. How are you, man? Thank you for tuning in this morning. If you're just tuning into the show, we got my man By the Hood, Jimmy, on the show from ByTheHood.com. On the show each and every Monday, giving us some financial literacy.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Jimmy. How's my man Corey doing? Doing well?
Oh, yeah. He's busy at a meeting. So, like I said, either both of us or one of us will be here to hold it down. But, everything's good, though. How are you?
Hey, I'm good, man. Just trying to fight this sinus infection. Been kicking my ass all weekend. But I'm alive and well.
Crazy having sinuses or allergies these days. People look at you like, with everything going on in the world. Like,
like you can't sneeze or nothing. I was in fucking ShopRite Friday, and my sneezes is 20 in a row. Because I got to, back. So it's like, achoo, 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 achoo. White woman just looking at me like this. You know what I said to her? Allergies, bitch. I just walked away. I just said, allergies, bitch. And walked away. She looking at me all fucked up and shit. I'm like, damn, lady.
Yeah, in this new world, it's crazy. You can't even sneeze no more.
Crazy. All right, so we got a few things I want to tap into today with you, Jimmy, because first of all, this variant strain that I'm hearing about, I was watching World News at Night last night. The hospitals are filling up out west like crazy, especially Texas. Texas is getting hit bad.
Mm-hmm.
What are you now? I know we always talk finance, and this all ties into finance.
Everything ties in, yeah.
Do you think they're going to shut the country down again? Just your personal opinion.
Man, I thought about this, right? Because it is getting crazy out here. I personally know 5 people personally that are in the hospital right now as we speak with COVID, right? And
did they get the shot?
No, none of them got the shot. None got the shot. So, I will say that, right? But I haven't seen anything like this since it first started, right? So, when it first started, I mean, I've actually lost people to COVID. I knew other people who've recovered. But, for a while, everything slowed down. And over this last couple weeks, it's right back up again, right? So, with that being said, it's getting crazy. The numbers are spiking back up. I just don't see them shutting the country down again like they did before. And I thought about it. I mean, it would have to be very, very drastic because at the end of the day, like you said, it's all tied together. They're trying to get people back to work. It's all about money, right? And I think that, we have we can't prevent it, right? We can't prevent it, but we have things like washing your hands, wearing masks. Like we've been through it at this point before, right? Although some will say we're still going through it. I just don't see them shutting the country down again. Unless this thing just continues to spike and gets real crazy. I don't see them shutting it down. I think they'll like maybe put some things in measure, like only a certain amount of people here, a certain amount of people there, and they're going to keep trying to mandate this vaccine.
That's what I was going to say. Do you think, is your opinion, because I'm going to give you mine on it. Do you think they're going to make people take this vaccine now? Because they're not making you do it. They're kind of forcing, like trying to force you to with all these little innuendos. They want to pay you. They're going to tell. New York has passed a law that you can't go into eateries without showing your vaccination card. You know, so do you think they're going to come to a point where they're pretty much going to force everybody to take this vaccine? Do you think that's where they're going with this right now? Before they shut the country down?
I think they're going to try different measures to get people to take the vaccine. Straight forcing them. I don't know how that works in 2021.
Did you take it, Jimmy?
I did. Listen,
Okay.
I'll be honest with you. I did. You know, I got Pfizer running all through my blood, right? And for me, it's not that I trust the government. I understand the history, but it's, to me, everything is math. Everything is math to me. So, Chris Rock has this saying. He says that, you know, there's math and everything else is debatable, right?
Yeah.
So we could debate everything, but, you know, just looking at the numbers, and also for me, what it was is talking to Black medical professionals, right? So I talked to a lot of Black doctors who broke down the science and went through it, sat down with me, took the time to break it down, because I was a skeptic. I'm not going to lie, because I read, so I understand history. But once I sat down and talked with Black doctors and they explained, you know, what was actually happening with the shot, their opinion, I felt comfortable enough to take it, right? So I have taken it personally, yes. But I still stay away from folks because I still don't want no parts of that thing, right? So I still take precautions, you know what I mean? So for me, it was, but I understand. So for me, I've taken it, right? So, and my partner Corey, I talk to him every day. We work together. He hasn't taken it. Like he's like, I'm not taking it, right? So
yeah, he said it to me last week.
Yeah,
He said, I don't give a damn. I ain't never taken it.
yeah. So me and him are on both sides, and we go back and forth every day about it. But the one thing I do say is this, right? What I understand is, it's so many things that happen with this COVID and with this vaccine. We're being separated further apart. So me and Corey joke about this all the time, but it's almost become like religion and politics. You can't talk about the vaccine without people jumping on their side, and we constantly want to fight each other.
Yeah.
So they found a whole other way to separate us with this vaccine, right?
With this vaccine.
So even though I've taken it, I've made a personal decision to take it. I can't be mad at someone who didn't. Like, now that's their personal decision. They have to deal with the consequences of not taking it, just like I have to deal with the consequences of taking it.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So in life, right, everything really falls into a gray area. But as people, especially in 2021, we tend to we make everything a binary event. Either you're all the way this way or you're all the way that way, right? And we fight and argue about everything. That's all social media is. I go on social media, people taking sides on no matter what the issue is and just going back and forth. But I understand people's hesitation. But again, there's consequences to that. Like I said, I also know 5 people who didn't take it because they were strongly on the other side and they ended up in the hospital. You know what I mean? And one young lady who was in our camp this year, she's a teenager. She's 14 years old, perfectly healthy. She's on a ventilator right now. Her entire family got it, but it just affected her differently. So her mom, it's 4 of mom, father, sister, brother. It just affected her differently to the point where she got extremely sick, had to go to the hospital. She's on a ventilator. 14-year-old girl, perfectly healthy. And that's another thing that I'm noticing is this thing affects people in different ways.
Yeah.
You know, so it's sad, but you know, it's just another thing. But what I do worry about, to get back to your question, is I think about everything politically. And what I mean by that is politics and everything. But now when you start to talk about, look at the numbers, let's look at the pure data. Most of the people who are unvaccinated are Black folks, right?
Yeah.
So this is an opportunity to kind of like, you know, we're already in a caste system in this country, but now if we're not vaccinated, you don't have access to this, you don't have access to that. And now they have a reason to say that, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can't get this, you can't go here. So it's like, you know, I'm not trying to be too extreme, but it's like, another version of Jim Crow right here because of the vaccine. Because of the vaccine,
giving us another reason to separate us.
Yep.
So I think right now, you know, I did have the shot. I'm a little leery about This country's not going to lose no more money than they did already.
Yeah.
The one thing I do know that I know they're going to try to find ways and formats not to completely shut down, because we all know this country is built on money. You know, America's built on money, and that was the reason why I think the country had to be shut down before is because we were so unaware. You know, everything was new with the COVID-19. Now here we are, almost 2 years later. We got a lot of research on this thing. We should anyway.
Yeah.
Then we got the new variant. So I'm like, wait a minute. So what about if this variant doesn't? You know, this variant changes and another variant come out
And it
in a
probably
year?
will. It probably will.
It probably will.
I think the world has changed. I mean, we all know that the world has forever changed, right?
Mm-hmm.
The world has forever changed. But the one part that no one is talking about are the mental health effects of going through COVID. People being locked in a house for a year. You see people come back outside, they don't know how to act. You know, they out here, you know, acting a damn fool.
We've seen it. We've been seeing it.
They acting a damn fool, right?
Acting a damn fool.
But even beyond that, now with the whole idea of us like going back and forth between vax versus unvax, like this whole the mental aspect of this has yet to be seen. Like, so that to me is what's the most scariest part, right? Because let's face it, this world runs on resources, and those that have listen, when COVID first hit, there were rich people that literally said, I'm going over here to my island, y'all deal with that over there, because they have the money to do so, right? We already live in a system where if you don't have money, you suffer every kind of way possible, whether we're talking about food deserts, whether we're talking about like, you know, just the atmosphere around you. If you don't have resources, the air around you is literally worse. And this is environmental racism is a real thing.
So if you're just tuning into the show, we got JimmyBuyTheHood.com. Him, Corey and Jimmy are co-founders and CEO of BuyTheHood.com. They come on the show on Monday. Sometimes it's both of them, sometimes it's just one. But they're on the show to speak financial literacy to us and help us grow in our finances. Very educated, and that's why they're on the show. They know what they're talking about. So let's talk about that, Jimmy. I'm starting to see a lot of people talking about opening businesses. Is the government putting money in folks? And not saying the PPP loan. I'm not talking about the illegal shit. Are people going to the bank getting loans right now, Jimmy? Do you see that? You see that's happening?
Yeah, so,
people are going to get those loans, those small business loans, and literally doing it?
So there are loans available. Businesses are opening, but with businesses being open, right? So I've talked to a friend of mine who owns like a restaurant, and they have to follow certain rules. So one of the rules now back in Philadelphia is about, you know, now you have to put your mask back on when you go in.
Yep, back on.
And what he was explaining to me was that actually cost him some business because this whole thing is politicized. So he had people come in without their mask. And he says, listen, I got to follow the rules. So I don't want to get shut down. You know, put your mask on. They make a big deal and walk out and don't want to service his business.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, that's something to think about. Like the world is continuously changing as we go through this thing, but understand that businesses are changing, right? So I see Star G's talking about not wanting to be as social as she used to be and just wanting to be around family and friends. That's a reality for a lot of people. So now if you have a business, you have to future-proof your business, right? You can't think about business as in the past. You have to have some semblance of e-commerce in your business. So if you have a store, no matter what you sell, you have to have some semblance of e-commerce. And another thing I would say about people that are in business right now, make sure you're building up your reserves, because if this thing gets worse and we shut down, you want to have some stash to help you out. I think that this whole pandemic exposed a lot of things, right? So, you know, we always talk about people that live check to check. What we recognize throughout this pandemic, there's big companies that were living check to check.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? Like we it's easy to talk about how we act as individuals, like we're all in debt and we're living check to check. So does our government, and so do big corporations. A lot of them are living check to check, right? As a landlord and having peers that are landlords, I was shocked at how many of my friends were like, oh my God, what if I don't get rent? I don't know what to do. I'm like, well, you haven't been saving part of your rent in case of an emergency. And you realize that a lot of them haven't been. So the one thing I will say is just make sure you have some reserves. Just make sure if you're getting back to work or if you're opening up your business, take a small piece and just put that to the side, because, you know, emergencies will happen.
Let me ask you this, Jimmy. And this is just guys, it's just Jimmy's opinion. Do you think this is a good time to open a business right now? About timing, about whatever's going on, the new variants, not knowing the stability of the country in the next 6 months to a year. Jimmy, buythehood.com. What is your opinion on that? Do you recommend a person open a business right now, or do you say, you know what, don't mess with that business for at least a year right now? Let's see what the country's going to do. Or does that not matter when it comes to business right now?
I think it's an excellent time to open up a business. You might have more time on your hands, depending upon your specific situation. But if it's in your heart to open up a business, the best time is yesterday, and the next best time is today, right? Because entrepreneurship is something that it's not built for everybody. So a lot of people are job shamers. I'm not a job shamer. If you have a job you enjoy, that's a beautiful thing, because someone else is taking on all the responsibility of paying you. That's a beautiful thing. But I do feel like in our community, we do need more entrepreneurs. We need more of everything. We need more scientists. We need doctors. We need more everything. But as it pertains to business, it's not a bad time if it's in your heart to do so. If it's something that you really are focused or passionate about. What I will say is, make sure you do your research, right? You don't want to be going into an industry or something that is on its way out, right? Like, I wouldn't be in a rush to open up a movie theater right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because people ain't trying to be around each other like that, you know? So that's why I say just look at the climate and look at where the world is going. How can you solve a problem? At the end of the day, businesses are about solving problems. What problem exists and what problem are you looking to solve? Or could you improve upon something that's already solving a problem? Like, so I would just say, make sure you do your due diligence. Don't start a business just for the sake of starting business. A lot of people say, everybody go start a business because you get these tax breaks. Business isn't for everybody. It's not for everybody.
Not everybody know how to run a business neither.
And absolutely, that's exactly it. Everybody doesn't know how to run everybody doesn't want to run a business, right? So don't feel forced to start a business because, you know, your cousin, everybody's telling you got to have your own business, right? Don't fall for that. But if it is in your heart and it's something that you want to do and you're passionate about it, absolutely go ahead and do it. Right. But also just make sure that you're solving a problem. Don't start a business for the sake of starting a business. And think about the climate. Think about the fact that it's COVID. Think about the fact that people aren't congregating. What can you bring to the marketplace where you can create, value? It's all about creating value. Where can you add value?
Now, speaking on that, because you guys are pretty much the my go-to guys when it comes to getting into the real estate, stock market, Bitcoining. Now, this is a follow-up question, Jimmy. With the country right now in such reflux, and we don't know what's going to happen, what's going on in the stock market right now? Is it safe to say, okay, go ahead and get yourself involved in some stocks right now? Go ahead and invest in this, or not. You guys don't do that. You don't give us stocks to invest in, but you know what I mean. Is this a good time, Jimmy? Is this a good time for somebody like myself to say, you know what? I want to go invest my money in Bitcoin. I want to go invest my money into some real estate and some property. Is this a good time? What is your opinion, Jimmy, with buythehood.com?
All right, now, so with that being said, I think that it's always an excellent time to learn and get involved in the stock market, and also Bitcoin, as well as real estate. Here's why. We've mentioned several times on this conversation how this country runs on money. The one thing they won't allow to happen is for businesses to just go completely kaput. They're not going to allow that to happen. Like, they will not. If the stock market completely goes away, that means that we got zombies walking around. That's the only way it'll happen, is if we're on some Walking Dead type stuff. Like, that's the only way it'll happen, because that is how our country runs. Our country is a capitalistic country. Well, it's not really capitalism. It's fake capitalism, because I don't want to get too political. But the fact of the matter is, the corporations are what run this country. And with that being said, we are consumers of products. All of us are consumers, right? But all of us aren't investors. So all of us, no matter what we do, we have to consume products. That's just part of the life. You have to have somewhere to live. You have to drink water. You have to have gasoline. There's certain things you have to have, right? But there's somebody getting paid on the other side of that. So when you become an investor, now as an investor, you put yourself on the other side of the table, right? We're all consuming on one side of the table, but how are all of us making a part of the money on that other side of the table? That's what investing really is. So when we talk about the stock market, these are companies that we use on a daily basis, right? We're on someone's internet right now. We're probably streaming on YouTube, which is a publicly traded company, right? If we're streaming on Facebook, that's a publicly traded company. You know what I'm saying? The electricity we're using is a publicly traded company, right? So, and the people that are watching this are watching either on their phones, which is a publicly traded company, or on their laptop, which is a publicly traded company, right? So this stuff is all around us, and people are, creating wealth on the other side. So we can't just be on the one side of the table as the consumer and not as the investor. So I think it's an excellent time to get involved and to learn, because right now, today specifically, the market's a little red down today, but that's because of world events. But with that being said, overall, the market is higher than ever. The market is a lot of people got wealthy during this pandemic, and a lot of businesses made a lot of money. One quick example, Target is up over like 100% over the last year. This is a place that we all just go to all the time as consumers. If you would have took your money,
Target.
If you would have took your money in the beginning of this pandemic and just invested in Target, you would have more than doubled your money. And this is a place that a lot of us go to. A lot of us go to Target.
I love Target. That's my spot.
Listen, Target is.
I don't like Walmart. I don't do. I can't stand Wally World.
Even they're booming right now. They're booming. But that's just a quick example of something because I know that everybody knows those two.
We got a question on the board for you, Jimmy. Star G wants to know, what do you think about how Congress is trying to tax crypto and Bitcoin so much? What do you think about that?
I think it's interesting because the one thing about Bitcoin specifically is Bitcoin to me equals freedom. When you start to study Bitcoin and learn Bitcoin, and again, this isn't investment advice. Don't come after me. I'm just saying it's not investment advice. I'll give you my opinion. My opinion about Bitcoin is very powerful because no one controls Bitcoin. And that's the problem. The problem.
I didn't know that. No one controls Bitcoin?
No, there's no CEO of Bitcoin. There's no way you can go to for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is fully decentralized, which gives it power. It's the people's money.
I didn't know that.
With that being said, the only thing that Congress can do is try to pass legislation and things of that nature. So they're trying their hardest, but they can't stop it. If they say tomorrow Bitcoin is legal, there's nothing they can do about it. They can't do anything about it. The only way they could do that is they would decide to shut the entire internet off. You shut the whole internet off, maybe, but outside of that, you can't stop Bitcoin because Bitcoin isn't tied to a nation. It isn't tied to a person. There's no CEO. There's nothing you can do about it. That's the power. That's the power in Bitcoin, even more so than other cryptocurrencies, right? So a lot of other cryptocurrencies are out there, but they don't have the network effect and the capabilities of Bitcoin, which is why Bitcoin is the first. Is also, if you look at the price of Bitcoin, is why it's what it is in comparison to other things. Other cryptos solve other problems, but they're not Bitcoin, right? So I think that Congress is trying to figure out a way to get control because they don't have control. So they're trying to do anything they can.
Just like America, got to control every goddamn thing.
Absolutely.
They don't got no control over it, boy. Watch out.
Absolutely. Like, you know.
All right, I hope he answered that for you, Star G, of why Congress is trying to tax crypto and Bitcoin.
Yeah. And Yoga
Go ahead.
I know I was going to comment on what Yoga Man said, and I think that she's onto something right there when she talks about knowledge and culture and learning how to live without many things. I think that's absolutely part of that.
Yeah, because her initial comment is money may not be the savior right now. Knowledge and culture and learning how to live without many things is the new way to go. Speak on that, Jimmy. What's the word I look for? Low maintenance. Are we in a low maintenance society right now? Do we need to teach because I started teaching my children on how to learn how to get by on things that you think you need that you don't really need.
No, I believe in minimalism, right? I believe that it's very powerful. We should all practice that. But what I will say is resources don't just mean money, right? Because as it pertains to cryptocurrency, those are still resources, but it isn't resources in the traditional sense of a dollar bill. So resources just mean, because at the end of the day, when you think about what money is energy, right? And money is time. So when you go to work or you go to your business, what you're doing is you're creating value, and then that value is given to you. And all we use money for is a way to keep score, right? So money is literally trapped energy. So when you have this trapped energy, you have families that have trapped energy for years, whether they stole it, whatever it may be. It's work. When you look at a dollar bill, you're literally looking at someone's work. Which is why when you start to, when you're a kid, you may ask your mom for things. You start to go to work and you start to have to earn your own money. You start looking at things different. You're like, damn.
Checking the price on shit.
Yeah,
more.
you're like, yo, if I buy that, that's like 2 days of work, right? Because that's literally energy tied up into that money. I bring all that to say that there are certain people who put themselves in the position because they tied up energy that they have access to more resources, which helps them with things, even as they become minimalist. You just have access to more things. But I agree. If you look at where we're going, we're going back into a sense of working peer to peer, which is another reason why crypto is valuable, right? Because look at things like Airbnb, or look at something like even Uber, right? So now it's like, think about the fact that when you were a kid, like, don't talk to strangers, don't get in a car with strangers. You do that every time you call an Uber, you're getting in a car with a stranger, right?
I swear I can't understand this shit either.
And instead of going to a hotel, you get an Airbnb, you rent someone else's place out. Like, we're going back to it, but technology is in the middle of all that, right? So I say that to say we're going back to a place where we're kind of like bartering again. right? We're
Well,
bartering.
that's where Star G writes. Bartering system is coming back.
Yeah, so we're in that. But the difference now is there's still technology in between that. When you call a Uber, Uber is a publicly traded company. When you get an Airbnb, so it's a different way of doing things. And these things aren't going anywhere because, again, we're living in a climate where it's smaller because of the internet. The internet is probably the most revolutionary thing that we'll see in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Think about, I mean, if you think about the fact, even us having this conversation is because the internet allows us to. So the internet is kind of like bringing us back to a bartering system, but there's still tech. So the thing about this country and corporations, they tend to evolve over time, right? They tend to evolve over time. So in the past, we would go to the Hyatt or to a Hilton, right? And these are all corporations that you can invest in. But now Airbnb, it seems to be like, a bartering system, but there's still a company in between that. This country is always run by companies.
Star G wants to know, and the dollar bill's worth just fell again. Have you heard about that, Jimmy?
Yeah,
the worth of the dollar bills fell, and why? Tell me why.
Another reason why Bitcoin is valuable, because Bitcoin is a hedge against inflation, right? And we're in a very crazy inflationary time. Anytime our government prints money and puts more money in the streets, our dollars become worth less. Right. So here's what happens, right? We've all been in a car with an elder, aunt, mother, whatever, and they say, back in my day, gas cost this, or bread used to cost this. So the cost of goods and services seem to be going higher, but that's not what's really going on. What's going on is the value of a dollar is decreasing, so it takes more to buy the same thing.
Got you.
Right.
So it's more or less the dollar's decreasing, not them pushing the numbers up and the value of things go higher, but the dollar is decreasing.
The dollar is decreasing. It has less purchasing power, and that's because of inflation, right? So because of inflation, the price of things will just continue to get higher and higher and higher. And now inflation is going to get even crazier. I just saw last night Joe Biden just signed a thing. He increased, I think it's welfare, like 25% increase in what he's giving out, to people getting aid. That money has to come from somewhere, right? So when you create that money, either you're going to tax people more, or you're going to put more money on the streets by just printing more money. And every time you print more money, you decrease the value of a dollar, right? So a great example I like to use is this: if I had like a LeBron James rookie card and that was only one in existence, it would be worthless, a lot of money, right? And I had this one card. You figured out a way to kind of duplicate that card and make it look exactly like my card. You come in a room and you knock my card out my hand, and then you just drop all yours on the floor, right? So now I have all these new cards. I don't know which one is the original no more. All I know is the value of my card is gone because there's more of them. Anytime they print money, they decrease the value of our money. So when we went through this pandemic and they were giving out, stimmies, every time that happened, the value of the dollar is going down.
That's why when we when we thought we came out of it, everything was more expensive.
Exactly.
Okay. Now here's another reason. Here's another thing I want to bring to you when it comes to the. I heard you say they have given up to 25% to people on welfare, right? Who's getting assistance.
Yeah, that's what I saw last night.
I can tell, man. Over the weekend, I went and shopped. Right, ain't no damn chicken. Can't find no fucking chicken nowheres, man. They buying up all the damn chicken, Jimmy. I couldn't find no chicken yesterday. I'm in shop. I'm like, where the fuck is the chicken? Dude talking about, oh, we got a short of that. I said, how the fuck is there a short on chicken? He wanted to say, because of your people. White dude. I know what he wanted to say. Because I was like, why is there a short on chicken? And he just looked at me, Jimmy, and he just shook his head and threw his hands up and walked the fuck away. I knew what he was trying to say. He said, IMD, we got too much food stamps out there, and your people buying all the damn chicken. Go ahead.
There's a lot of supply chain issues, right? In terms of like different things being able to get people were out of work for a lot of time. So we're still seeing the effects of people being out of work for as long as they were, right? So, I mean, and then you have this, right? If I run a business and I know I can get away with putting the price up a little bit and I could blame it on the pandemic, right? People gonna do that.
Haas got one and he blaming on the pandemic. This is just for pure entertainment purposes only, okay, Jimmy? The only reason why I'm reading this is just for entertainment purposes only. So my man Haas from Exit 9, New Brunswick, New Jersey, writes, a gram used to cost $15. Now that same gram on 145th Street in New York costs $75. The game is over. That's for entertainment purposes only, y'all.
Hey,
We don't know
listen,
what
man.
he's talking about.
Listen, man. All I know is the streets feel it too, right? So,
Yes.
but here's the crazy part about that, right? The streets feel what happens, like, in the business world. It always trickles down to the streets, right?
Yeah.
But I think there's a lesson in that, man, because a lot of times brothers who are out here in the streets have knowledge of things that they don't know, that if they took it to a different place, they can make a lot of money with it.
A lot of money. Star G writes, chicken is also being removed due to salmonella. Okay.
I believe it. I believe it. Now, listen,
Well, damn. Well, how come I couldn't find? What's that pink fish? Hey, what's the fish? Oh shit, that I like eating. No,
salmon.
Salmon. I couldn't find no salmon neither, Jimmy.
Oh yeah.
So why they ain't got no salmon, Star G? You know why?
Outside open.
Everybody got more food stamps, Jimmy.
People barbecuing, man. The barbecues are back.
Back. I couldn't find nothing in ShopRite yesterday. I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't find nothing in ShopRite. I couldn't find chicken and I couldn't find fish. It was out of everything. Salmon was gone.
Listen,
man, I couldn't find no salmon.
I was riding through North Philly on Saturday, and I'm like laughing at how many people had their grill out. Like people is like they back outside with these grills, like.
Well, the government's giving the free money. And listen, some people say, I had somebody say to me, IMD, you only hating on people that get assistance because you don't get none. That's not it, y'all. I'm just like, I think it makes us lazy. That's just my personal opinion. And I love what Corey always says this. If you can get over on the system, by all means, do what you need to do. Mm-hmm. I'm not one of them guys that say, no, don't get over on a system that's been getting over on our asses for decades. I'm not one of them guys, all right? I'm saved, but I'm not always saved. So my thing is this. If you can get over on this system, then by all means, get over on it, motherfucker, all right? But what I don't want you to do is allow this system to encrypt you and break you down to a point where you're lazy. That's what I don't want. Because laziness is a disease, man. I don't know if you know, Jimmy, but being lazy is a disease. But go ahead, Jimmy.
The reason I don't mind people getting over it, right, is because when you look at welfare, really, the biggest recipients of welfare are billion-dollar companies, and no one wants to talk about that. No one wants to talk about the biggest receivers of welfare are these billion-dollar corporations. The money that goes to the streets, that's small money. The real welfare is when you got Fortune 500 companies getting subsidies and money from the government. They get more welfare than anybody, but no one wants to talk about corporate welfare. They want to point to
what do they call corporate welfare? What are they, tax? What do they call
tax incentives, tax breaks, whatever.
Tax breaks. That's really government welfare, ain't it, Jimmy?
It's welfare. It's corporate welfare. So corporations get more welfare than anybody, but they somehow made the face of welfare. And even if you want to talk about from a demographic standpoint, the face of welfare isn't anybody black, because even as a black people, we don't receive more welfare than other folks.
White America is on. I seen a study over the weekend that white America is on more assistance than any other nationality in the country.
Mm-hmm. White that's people. What I'm saying. But somehow, see, this goes into not controlling our media.
But they swear we the ones on welfare.
Listen, we don't understand marketing, right? Marketing is very, very powerful. When you don't control the media, you don't control the narratives, right? Mm-hmm. And because we don't control the media, we've let welfare make us look at welfare one way, but that's not even what welfare is, right? These corporate bailouts, these other folks, the other pale folks that are on welfare, that's who's really benefiting from welfare. It's not our people for real.
Hell no.
So that's why I really don't mind. I get your point though. You don't want anybody to be lazy.
I just don't want us to, because this is my fear, that we keep relying on the government to break us off, and then when they say enough is enough, we ain't breaking y'all off no more. Then what are we gonna do? Back to crime?
And this is what we got. We have to, take advantage of the opportunities we have. We have to build for ourselves. It's about now, doing for self.
Okay, we got one on the board from Star G. She wants to know, I want to know, where is the money for the working class? Homeowners with no children, damn it. Tax dollars taken from us, but nothing is giving back yet. What do you think about that? Because I talked to somebody over the weekend about it too. And it was a female. And she was mad because she ain't got no kids. She was like, God damn it. I thought not having kids. No, this is what she said to me. I thought having kids would be an expense. I didn't know that some years later, having kids is in other words, having kids will make you have money. By not having kids will cost you money. When 10 years ago, not having kids was the way to save money and make money. When you start having kids, your money goes to the kids. What do you say about that, Jimmy? To people that are like wondering why I can't, because the more right now, the more kids you got, the more welfare you get. The more tax breaks you get, the more child tax credit you get. So having kids is a come up right now. What do you say about the people that don't have kids, Jimmy?
That's a great question, a great point too. Here's the facts of it all. The tax code is the cheat code. If you understand tax code, you understand how to get over in the world, right? Because the tax code tells you what they want you to do. That's all it is, right? So the tax code tells you to own real estate because you get all kinds of tax breaks by owning real estate. The tax code tells you to own businesses and employ people because you get all kinds of tax breaks. The tax code tells you to get married. They want you to be married because if that's why married people get certain tax breaks that single people don't do. They want you to have children. They want you to multiply because that's why you get tax breaks for children that single people or people that don't have kids don't get, right? The tax code wants you, if you somehow do charity, you can write off certain charity. They want you to do that.
Okay.
All the tax code is doing is not punishing you. It's giving you a playbook. It's saying if you do these things, you get to keep or make more money. It's the reason why people have been investing in real estate since the beginning. It's not just because people say, well, land, they're not making anymore. That's true. That's the scarcity part of it. The other
ain't
part
no more
of it
land. They can't make no more land.
The other part of it is the government tells you when you buy land, you get tax breaks. I can literally buy a piece of land. I could sell it for millions of dollars. And if I take that and invest in another property, I don't pay any taxes on that. It's called a 1031 exchange.
Damn, I didn't know that.
The fact of the matter is because the tax code is telling you what they want you to do. If you drill for oil and you get oil, you get all kinds of tax breaks. The tax code literally tells you what they want you to do. They want you to employ people. They want you to have kids. They want you to marry. They want you to own businesses, run businesses. That's the cheat code.
All right, so we got a few more minutes left with Jimmy. If you're just tuning into the show, we got my man JimmyByTheHood.com. Jimmy and Corey are the two brothers that come on the show each and every Monday talking financial literacy to help us with some things that we're just not educated on. I know myself personally isn't, and this is why I love having on the show. Now, I don't want to get off. I want to ask this question before we let you go today because this has to do with finances as well. It might be a little political, but it has to do with finances. Yoga Mind Bob 50 writes, don't forget the Taliban has taken over Afghanistan, and now they have every weapon. We could not evacuate the U.S., left a lot behind. Stay away from the big cities. What now? I know. Have you heard about it, Jimmy? I watched it on World News last night too. That the Taliban has taken over Afghanistan, and their president moved out of the country. Their own president said, "I'm out of this motherfucker."
Took the money and fled.
So
they ain't forget to take the money though.
How do you think it affect us here in the U.S. with our finances as well? What do you think? How does that affect us? Because I know people that do this. I don't give a damn about the Taliban in Afghanistan. They ain't got shit to do with me.
Yeah, until it does, right? So here's what I will say. So the markets will be a little bit shaky like they are today because everything moves on emotion. And anytime the world is unstable, right, people are emotional. So they tend to flee. But that's an excellent point because it does affect money. But also what I found interesting about this is they're in the middle of a war trying to take over a country and they still got time to post pictures on Instagram and Twitter. Like,
you see that shit?
Yeah, I'm sitting there they pose with the missiles, and I'm sitting there like, this is, but that right there shows you the power of media, right?
Yes, it does. Yeah,
we got to understand the power of media.
I said the same thing.
They're telling their story. They're telling their story the way they want to tell their story. But I mean, I found it to be the most interesting. Like these dudes are taking time to post for Instagram pics, and they're in the middle of a war. It's definitely something that to look out for to see how we respond, to see if this actually ends in a war. Because right now we send more troops over.
Yeah.
But the talking point is it's not a war. They wanted to get our folks that are over there out of there, supposedly.
Well, here's one from Star G. She writes, did you read that New Jersey groups are preparing for families to come over from Afghanistan? I see that happening right now because their country's being taken over by Taliban. So and even because right now the stipulations are lifted when it comes to travel. There's no travel ban right now. So do you believe that the U.S. is going to start accepting more people from Afghanistan over into our country and allow them to come here because of them knowing what's going on over there. And then, like, to piggyback on that, Yoga Mind Bod says, be ready and stay away from major cities because they think that we're in the there's going to be some kind of some kind of attack on the USA. People are saying that is in the comments right now too. Do you feel like, Jimmy, and I know we're taking you on a political ride, but do you feel like what's going on over in Afghanistan is going to hinder the U.S., the people of America when it comes to them doing some shit to us? Hey, 9/11's coming up. You know, there's the anniversary coming up.
Yeah, 20th year, right? Something like that.
Yeah,
about the
20 years of 9/11, 01.
Yeah, so I think that one of the things that we spend money on in this country is our military budget, right?
Yeah.
So one of the things I feel safe with the troops we have. But with that being said, we definitely have to be alert because the whole world is in influx. I mean, pray for the people of Haiti, like, because Haiti is going through it right now with that earthquake.
That's where Haas just posted that too.
Okay.
And that was another one we were going to talk about. Please pray for the Haitian family.
Yeah,
speaking. Then go ahead and talk about Haiti.
No, I'm just saying the whole world is we're living in some real crazy times. It's like this is something on top of something on top of something. Like I feel so bad for the folks of Haiti. Like, you know, the president's assassinated. They got natural disasters. They got all kinds of stuff going on. Like,
I blame Wyclef Jean. I blame Wyclef. He said he was going to be the next goddamn Haitian president. He said he was going to do him and Akon. Fuck you niggas.
Hey, but guess what though? Guess what? You see what they did to the president, right?
That's why he didn't want to be the president.
Yeah.
He said, wait a minute, that's how y'all treating him? I'm done. I'm going to step out of this race.
Listen, man, that might be a good thing for the brother because listen, man, the current president, they blew his candle out. So it's like
blew it all the way out.
Yeah, man. So it's just sad, man. We living in some real crazy times when you talk about being in a pandemic, natural disasters. You got terrorist organizations taking over countries. Like, it's just these times. Think about like when they write the history books, you know, 50, 100 years from now, like the times that we're living in, and because we're living in it, you know, it's real crazy times, man.
Now that's something to recap. So we got the Taliban is taking over their country, and then we got Haiti dealing with another national disaster. What was it? An earthquake. And then we got, I seen in Texas, they're getting bad rain, and the water is filling up the state house in Texas.
Yeah, man. That's because a lot of times we don't think about the environment. Half of our citizens don't even believe that global warming is real and that we are really affecting our environment because they don't care. They don't care, and they don't understand about leaving a better place than you found it for the future generations. Because most people at the end of the day are selfish. All they care about is themselves. So when you talk to people about what's going on in Afghanistan or even what's going on in Haiti, average person don't even care. And that's by design too, right? Because they put us in a situation where we're just trying to survive, right? And when you're just trying to survive, it's hard to allocate resources in terms of time to thinking about other people and what's going on in the world. But we live in a global society now, man. So and
you know what's funny? I don't mean to cut you off. There's so many Haitian Americans.
Oh, a lot
here. And you don't even I didn't like if I didn't watch the world news last night, I wouldn't even have known there was an earthquake in Haiti.
Man, listen, go to Miami.
Miami, they there.
Yeah, man.
But I don't see it on social media. Like I know Haitians, and I don't see no Haitians talking about pray for Haiti. We got another disaster. Like I'm not seeing none of that, man. I don't know. Do people just say, "All right, we prayed for them before"?
No, I think what it is it's so much going on, right? It's so much going on right now. Like you got the vaccine argument, you got like, you know, natural disasters happening in other places. You got Taliban out here. It's wild out here right now. Like, how can we even focus on one thing? There's so much stuff going on right now. People are still trying to, and now you got these numbers spiking up. So people have family and friends that are like sick, going in the hospital. And so we just dealing with a whole lot right now. And that's why the one thing I talk about these last couple of years, even when you get through this, what has this done to our people mentally?
Yeah, you're right. Nobody's talking about that too, Jimmy.
Yeah, I think it was.
You know what I want to say?
I think Star G said something about like not even wanting to be around people, just family or something like that earlier in the conversation. Like that's real. So what happens when you have a society full of people who don't even want to be around each other?
Do you know what I want to say that I haven't heard enough about? And it's not because I have a therapist, but I have not heard enough about therapy for the people, us in this country. We need therapy. We've been dealing with some shit that some people can deal with it on their own. Some people can't. And I'm not understanding why I'm not seeing a goddamn 1-800 hotline for people who are dealing with mental issues that are coming out of this COVID-19. I don't see shit. I see gambling hotlines 1-800, but I do not see a 1-800. Why can't this country fund therapists? We can fund rehab centers. We can fund money for gamblers, but we cannot fund people who are dealing with issues in life right now. You got to now. I'm blessed. I got insurance to pay for my therapist. You know that pays for my therapy when I'm feeling overwhelmed and I need to make the phone call. That's who I call, and I'm not ashamed or embarrassed by it because I promise you, it has made my life so much better going to therapy. I don't understand why we are not promoting that more, Jimmy. Why we're not promoting therapy more, why we're not promoting sitting on a couch more, being able to talk our problems out before we just run. Now, I don't want to, I don't, it's just my opinion, but this is why I believe Philly was under so much attack in the past year, is because so many people are running around mentally dealing with stuff that nobody has touched the surface. Nobody has sat people down, put them on a couch. We just let them outside.
Listen,
I don't know, Jimmy. Maybe it's just me.
It's a reality, man. It's a reality, man. Like so, like Corey and I do a lot of work in the community. We actually spoke with some youngsters the week before last, and you just hear their stories. You understand that a lot of these kids are dealing with trauma, right? A lot of them have PTSD just from living in the city.
Yeah,
they suffer with the same things that people that literally have fought at war suffer with. Like, I was in a room full of kids, and I think the oldest one was like 17, and I think the youngest one was maybe 11. And you talk to them, and all of them have lost a friend to gun violence. That's not normal.
Not normal.
That's not normal, right? And so they're dealing with that. So now their anxieties are through the roof, and then you talk about going through a time where you're being locked in, and they have like aunts and grandmoms who are now gone from COVID, who were healthy, just out living and COVID and are gone. Like, so you're dealing with that, and you start to create. They stop caring.
Yeah.
Like if a virus can come around and just knock my auntie off, like what I care about it? Like,
what about care wearing a gun and carrying a gun? And this is what I want to piggyback on. Last Friday, I hosted the Camden Monarchs basketball summer camp they do for the youth here in Camden. When I got done, it was like 15 young people from the ages of 10 and 13. Like 15 of them, Jimmy. And I said, all right, D, this is the perfect time to go over there and talk to them about going back to school. So it's like 15 of them. I sat right in the middle. I was like, y'all excited to go back to school? They start looking around. They was like, what you mean go back to school? We was in school all last year. I said, no, you wasn't. You was homeschooled. He said, they started getting mad at me. It's like, we still was in school. I was like, yeah, but you were homeschooled. Were you able to get up and go in the refrigerator when you wanted to? Yeah, because we was in home going to school. I said, but you're not going to be able to do that come September. So what I'm trying to get you is to find out where's your mindset at now when you go back into them school. Because here's what I'm going to say.
Man, I didn't thought about that.
We deal with a lot of kids with ADHD. We deal with a lot of kids, like you said, post-traumatic stress disorder. Our kids, our youth, our kids in our urban communities deal with a lot of mental challenges. The one challenge they're not talking about is how you're going to take them from being in a house when their mom yelling at them, shut the fuck up and get on that computer. Don't you touch that shit, to down you sitting in the classroom. Hi, James, how are you this morning? Now you got to sit your ass there for 8 hours.
I ain't thought about that. You know what, man? That's a great point. I haven't even put any thought into that, but I
sat down with them 15 kids, Jimmy, and I kept asking each and every one of them, how do you feel about going back to school? They couldn't even adjust to it. They kept saying to themselves, what you mean going back to school? We was never off school last year. I said, yes, you was. You were homeschooled. So if you're homeschooled, it's a totally difference than being in that goddamn classroom, changing classes and dealing with I had to deal with bullying when I was a kid because my mother didn't have some of the things that other parents had. So I wore the same 2 pair of pants to school for the whole school year in my 7th grade. Got teased by not only my peers, teachers, faculty. It was the worst 7th grade of my motherfucking life, Jimmy. And I still carry that. I had to talk to therapists for that because for a long time, I wouldn't wear the same fucking pair of pants in 1 week. I had to wear a different pair of pants every day for like a month. Because mentally, it was still there that I was teased like that. And I tell people this. You do not know what your child is going to go through when they first go back into that school. You don't know how they're going to react. They're so used to doing something a certain way the past year. Now we're just saying, go sit your ass down. And then put a goddamn mask on and sit down. And nobody's talking to these children saying, look, let's get you some therapy. Because this transition is going to be different.
You know
They
what's
don't
going
want
to
to believe
therapy?
it, but it's not, even the kids don't believe it. Like when I was talking to them Friday, you would be surprised how many of them did not grasp the fact that I was saying you're going back to school. It was like, what that mean? We was already in school last year. That shit don't count. That don't count to me. Because even now in our area, they even sent me a letter saying if I want, my daughter can take that grade back up again last year. Because they're saying that a lot of these kids really weren't getting the education last year. So why make them, if you got a kid in 6th grade and you know damn well he was home not getting the work done that he was supposed to, why would you pass that kid to 7th grade? Let that kid do 6th grade all over again, because now he's going to get the teaching from the teacher, the associate, the assistant teachers that they have in the classes, the guidance. Because, you know, when you're in a school, you have more accessible to people. You got the principal, vice principal, guidance counselor. You have all these people at your access. But when you at home on a goddamn computer, you know who you got? Your goddamn mama. That's your mama's your guidance counselor, your vice principal. And I just think we have to be, because we're doing it with mine. I don't really have to do it because my 9-year-old went into a building last year. We sent her to a private school. When her school said, we're going to learn from home, we was like, oh no, this little girl, we know our daughter. She needs structure. She has to be around other people. She's like the only child. So she could fall back into depression, anything. We don't know. I'm not here to diagnose nobody. But I do believe that we are missing the boat when it comes to sending our children back into the schools without first giving them some tools in order to deal with. But go ahead, Jimmy. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying and thinking about. I haven't put any thought into that, but what I'm thinking about is, man, bless these teachers.
Yeah,
they're gonna be acting a damn fool. So man, shout out to all the teachers out there. Shout out to all the teachers out there because they gonna be acting a damn fool. Like I imagine, and you know, a lot, especially I know in Canada the same way as Philly, these classes are overcrowded. You got 30 kids acting a damn fool because they've been in the house, and you trying to hold them all together. So man, shout out to the teachers out there. The teachers gonna need therapy.
Yes, they are. They're gonna need a whole lot of therapy. All right, so we got 2 minutes with you, Jimmy. Go ahead and give us some last parting remarks, man. Give us a financial tip. And then some financial remarks.
A financial tip I want to tell everybody is, man, relationships, right? So when we talk about asset classes, we talk about the stock market, real estate, cryptocurrency. But I think one of the most valuable one of the most valuable assets no one talks about are relationships. Relationships are literally an asset class, in my opinion, because a lot of times what you recognize is that through networking and meeting people and doing right by people, and and building relationships, you can achieve a lot in business. Right. You know, the old saying is not, what you know is who you know. And that's absolutely true. So just make sure that you're investing in your relationship. You talk about investing money in the stock market, invest in your relationships, right? Check on people, do right by people, just be a good person. You know, my grandmother told me when I was a kid, she said, the best investment you can make is being a good person. It pays the best dividends. And I never forget that. And it's true. I've gotten opportunities in my professional realm just because of, being a good person and not always looking for something, but just being a good person and doing for others. It always comes back. The more people you help, the more it comes back to you. So the one piece of advice I will leave you guys with is invest in your relationships. Make a conscious effort to invest in your relationships.
Now, make sure you go to buythehood.com, ladies and gentlemen. I know they got some. Oh, do you have anything special coming up you want to talk?
So we got a free webinar that's still there at buythehood.com. Right now we're doing a lot of work back in the community. We're getting back out there. So we're back out there. Well, as long as we can until this thing keeps getting crazy. Maybe we won't, but we're back in the community talking to the youth. Our camp just ended, which was successful.
Congratulations, man! You guys did a great thing this summer for our youth, and I wanted to appreciate y'all. I wanted to congratulate you on that.
Appreciate you, brother. So we're back out there trying to help the folks as much as we can. If you guys have any questions about anything, we're By the Hood on all social media platforms. That's our website there, buythehood.com. If you have any youth you want us to talk to, whether it's online or in person, let us know, because our objective is to try to help as many people as possible. And when it comes to the kids, we don't charge at all.
Say that again, Jimmy.
When it comes to the youth, there's no charge at all. It's about the mission of helping to create financially aware youth. That's what it's about.
So when it comes to the youth, ain't no charge, y'all. It's free.
At all.
F-R-E-E. So if it's free, it's definitely for me. That's our man, Jimmy. And tell Corey I said what's up, man. I hope all
Absolutely,
is well
brother.
with him. Hopefully you guys will be back on next
Absolutely.
Monday. Again, JimmyBuyTheHood.com. Make sure
Thank
you
you.
guys go to the website, check out what they got going on. They always got some good stuff there. BuyTheHood.com, right here on the Wake Up Show with IMD. Thank
All
you,
right.
Jimmy.
Peace, brother.
Have a
Peace,
great week, man. I'll
All right.
see you
Take it
next
easy. Take
Monday.
it easy.
Yeah, peace. All right, so that's Jimmy from Buy the Hood, man, on the show each and every Monday. We always have great, intelligent conversations. We always learn something. That's the key of having them on the show. Like I always tell you guys, I do not try to be a guy who knows everything. I like to learn just like you do. And every Monday when they on the show, I learn something new. So that's why I keep bringing them back. Again, shout out to Jimmy and Corey, Buy the Hood, for being on the show and giving us financial literacy. But most importantly, just keeping us aware on some of the things that are going on in the world and in the country when it comes to the finances. And we really do appreciate those brothers, and they are definitely worth every cent. And it's free, though, some of their stuff. So go ahead and check it out. Why wouldn't you? It's free. Don't cost you no money. All right, DJ A, you woke over there? It's time for the End of the Morning Jam with DJ A right here on the Wake Up Show. The End of the Morning Show with DJ A is sponsored by IMD Entertainment, planning your next event and allow IMD to provide the entertainment. No events too big or too small. We got the best prices in town. It's time for End of the Morning Jam with DJ A.
Let's go, the rhythm for back forth until the sunrise, till the sunrise, till the sunrise. Candles are only light lit, bright lights are only felt here. It takes two to build a love right. Two-step, take two into the sunrise. Ooh, girl, you're on a roll now. Where we are, we wanna come down. Love lasts long, it's not a long night. We going again into the sunrise. Come meet me offshore. Evening, day to day. Swim in the ocean, long as your waves involved. Keeping track of time so we don't waste it all. It's getting closer. When the morning breaks, I'm catching Z. Soon as you be in me, losing energy and I'll be fast asleep. Let's go, the rhythm for back forth until the sunrise, till the sunrise. Let's go, the rhythm for back forth until the sunrise, till the sunrise. Freak now, I'm snoozing like stop. Gotta recharge, we draining our clock. This time on in, it started when the clock began. Your mood is in, can't wait to call up all your friends. Eyes closed, the sun shines off. Body lit, girls, look at the light up. The energy is flowing through from you to me. I'm going deep, it's wet, it's like I'm meant to be. Come meet me offshore. Evening, day to day, swim in the ocean, long as your waves involved. Keeping track of time so we don't waste it all. It's getting closer. When the morning breaks, I'm catching Z. Soon as you be in me, losing energy and I'll be fast asleep. Let's go, the rhythm for back forth until the sunrise, till the sunrise. We'll be going till the sun. Let's go, the rhythm for back forth until the sunrise, till the sunrise. We'll be going till the sunrise. We'll be going till the sunrise, baby. We'll be going till the sun. The moon's the only one. Oh, baby, till the sunrise. Fold your hands now and let us pray that I will never see a wedding day. No, there be no wedding cake on this pleasant face. I put that on Kurt Franklin and Pastor Mace. I switch ladies like the weather going sun to rain, like late April to early May. I give game, but mama, I don't play. And fuck tomorrow, we living for the day. We living for the day. Before I eat it, I'ma say my grace. We living for the day. You better keep your hands off my fucking plate.
We living for the day. Yeah. I need that money like yesterday. Yeah. We living for the day. I wish I had an extra hour, shit, an extra day. You already know what we're cooking here. Mama from the Bahamas know what to put in there. A little pimp, a little player, a little millionaire. Cause that's exactly what we're building here. It's a vibe, it's a feeling, yeah. This ain't for the faint of heart, don't bring your children near. This that grown folks, ladies by the boatload, pistol in your overcoat. I bought it just in case. Ha, we're living for the day. Yeah. Before I eat it, I'ma say my grace. Ha, we're living for the day. You better keep your hands off my fucking plate. Ha, we're living for the day. Yeah. I bought it just in case. Ha, we're living for the day. I wish I had an extra hour, shit, an extra day. Hands up, put your hands up. 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 Hands up, put your hands up.
Love your passion, love your family, love you, love you, love your passion, love your family, love your dreams. Yeah.
Way too many steps in the opposite direction. When you gon' listen, when you gon' learn your lesson. Know that all these women won't give you the correction. Know most of these bitches tryna block your blessings. No, life ain't fair, but neither is your deaf son. God been tryna guide, but you acting like a deaf son. Letting shorty ruin you through message. You're stronger than that, harder than that. When you gon' get your life on track. Or something in the bed you're laying in. That one you're laying in. That one you're laying in. Or you can suck in the bed you're laying in. That one you're laying in. The one you're laying in. Or you can suck in the bed you're laying in. The one you're laying in. But that ain't get you shit, my nigga. No. That ain't get you shit, my nigga. No. Look, tryna move this shit, get it in the right direction. Shout out to the little homie, call him Swain Jetson. Feeling like I failed you, nigga, you know that I'm blessed with too much time to be here in West Trenton. Working with these children, checking my investments. I need to eat at home instead of all this spending. Life's been getting reckless, fucking around my exes. Realizing I'm stopping my blessings by sucking in this bed I'm laying in. Or you can suck in the bed you're laying in. Or you can suck in the bed you're laying in. But that ain't get you shit, my nigga. That ain't get you shit, my nigga. That ain't get you shit. Let it ride. Let it ride out. Way too many steps in the opposite direction. When you gon' listen, when you gon' learn your lesson. Know that all these women won't give you the correction. Know most of these bitches tryna block your blessings. Or you can suck in the bed you're laying in. Or you can suck in the bed you're laying in. Yeah, you can suck in the bed you're laying in. But that ain't get you shit, my nigga. That ain't get you shit, my nigga. Yeah. Camera from the Bulls back on his bull again.
Pop up at your crib, big lock tucked by the ribs. Treat these niggas like a label, put contracts on your head. Big work on the table, whole gang getting fed. We don't know niggas' angles, might be working with the feds. Heard the nigga was a rat, well we just called it cool red. Nigga used to sell crack, got him for a couple squares. Now these niggas looking scared. Got the AR with the Jordan sign, when I pull it out you getting head. Fuck the goat, I'm the bed. Been eating all these rappers.
Grand Reaper with the ratchet. Van Diesel when the stick shift. You better dodge or get ran, bitch. I ain't with the threats, let your man know. I keep a tech in the Lambo. Spray it with my chest like I'm Rambo. Here for the checks like my last show. Better come correct to get canceled. I got the gas like I'm Scarecrow. Fontaine to my Dutch. I'm up, I'm stuck like I'm Mirdo. I said I'm stuck like I'm Pesos. Can't fit these jeans with my bankroll. We done ganged up CMD. Welcome to the new death row. Niggas acting like the king don't put it down. Niggas acting like the gang don't be around. First you throw that ass up, then bring it down like that. Pocket rocket on my lap next to the ground. Niggas acting like the king don't put it down. Niggas acting like the gang don't be around. First you throw that ass up, then bring it down like that. Pocket rocket on my lap next to the ground.
Up from the pocket out the waist, whoa. Glock 19 to his face, whoa. I don't drink liquor, smoke gang, whoa. Smoke on the out, one taste, whoa. Jay-Z and I don't really chase them hoes. Last time I tried, I almost dropped my pole. Nigga said fuck nights, had to wipe a nigga nose. Aim with the net, I the one you wanna troll. Got a nigga low, which header wanna go? Front door or the back, which one you wanna blow? Coming like beans, with hand you like to roll. Better pick one or they both might go. We split the pill, now we both on go. She in love with the dick, now she can't let go. Call up my account, need a red Lambo. Bandana red on the black Rambo.
Niggas acting like the king don't put it down. Niggas acting like the gang don't be around. First you throw that ass up, then bring it down like that. Pocket rocket on my lap next to the ground. Niggas acting like the king don't put it down. Niggas acting like the gang don't be around. First you throw that ass up, then bring it down like that. Pocket rocket on my lap next to the ground.
Hey, tri-state area, do you need a car, a truck, or an SUV? But you got bad credit, repossessions, evictions, no credit, then that's not a problem. Everybody's approved at VIP Auto Outlet. You should head down to VIP Auto Outlet. The address is 2809 Route 73 South, Maple Shade, New Jersey. Bad credit, repossessions, evictions, no credit, not a problem. Everybody's approved at VIP Auto Outlet. You can also give them a call at 856-503-5175. That's 856-503-5175. Ask for Eddie Raymond. Make sure you tell him IMD sent you for the hookup. That's VIP Auto Outlet, 2809 Route 73 South, Maple Shade, New Jersey. Go get you a new vehicle. Tell him IMD sent you for the hookup. The Wake Up Show with IMD is sponsored by Pathstone. Action changes things. Up to $4,000 in financial training assistance is available. Training services directly linked to high demand career pathway, which include, but not limited to, manufacturing, transportation, hospitality, logistics, construction, healthcare, and more. The Young Adult Reentry Program is funded by a grant awarded by the United States Department of Labor's and Training Administration. Equal Opportunity Employer Program, auxiliary aids and services are available upon request to individuals with disabilities. Hey, do you know someone between the ages of 18 and 24 years of age? City of Camden, New Jersey resident, justice system involvement. If you know someone who meets those criteria and they would like to attain a GED and or a trade, please have them contact Pathstone Corporation at 856-283-0066. That's 856-283-0066. Pathstone, connecting you to opportunities.
Camden families, your child's school should be filled with enrichment, top-notch academics, and a joyful learning environment. If your child is in kindergarten through 10th grade and you want them to attend one of the highest performing schools in the city of Camden, then check out Camden Prep. Camden Prep has 4 free public schools and is open to all Camden City residents. Learn more and submit your application online today at camdenprep.org/enroll. Or you can give them a call at 856-209-5701. That's 856-209-5701. Don't wait to apply. Camden families, your child's future depends on it.
The Wake Up Show with IMD on WCMD Media is powered by Burger Bar. Some of the fresh, best, healthiest burgers in the city. Head down to 3334 Federal Street, Camden, New Jersey, or you can call that number at 856-479-9876. Open 7 days a week. The Burger Bar, some of the freshest and healthiest and best burgers in the tri-state. Burger Bar, 3334 Federal Street, Camden, New Jersey. You can call the number 856-479-9876. Open 7 days a week, and yes, they do deliver.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the Wake Up Show with IMD. That's going to conclude the end of the Morning Jam with DJA. The end of the Morning Jam with DJA is sponsored by IMD Entertainment. Planning your next event, then allow IMD to provide the entertainment. No events too big or too small. We got the best prices in town. Hey, are you a musical artist and would like to have your music in rotation on the end of the Morning Jam with DJA? If that's you, please submit your 2-track, city and state you represent, and your stage name to the email.
DJA.
He forgot his own
DJA,
email.
Underdog Productions @gmail.com.
When submitting your 2-track, city and state you represent to that email, most importantly, make sure the music is not trash or we will not what,
Play that ass.
That will conclude the end of the Morning Jam with DJA, sponsored by IMD Entertainment. Planning your next event, then allow IMD to provide the entertainment. No events too big or too small. We got the best prices in town. Don't forget, Thursday, August 26th, 7 p.m. is IMD's birthday comedy show. 1437 South Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, on the rooftop looking over the city. Headline comedian, none other than Ray Gordon. We got some other feature artists that are going to come through and bless it. My man Mike Rex is going to come sing. We're looking over the city on the rooftop. 1437 South Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Tickets is $25. You can call me up and I got you. If not, you're going to pay at the door. So it all goes down Thursday, August 26th, 7 p.m., 1437 South Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now, excuse me, there are a lot of back-to-school programs during the break. When DJA was doing the end of the Morning Jam, I was out getting calls from some government officials throughout New Jersey. They're assuring me that they're going to be doing a lot of givebacks. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, there'll be a lot of back-to-school giveaways. So we're going to be broadcasting it here on the show. We're going to be giving you information from Trenton to Camden and every city and town in between. We're going to represent South Jersey to the fullest. So all information that is given to me, my face is red, all information that is given to me for back to school, I will bring it here on the show because I want you guys to make sure you have everything your children need to have a successful school year. I hope they give away back to school therapy. That's what I'm looking for, some back-to-school therapy, some therapists for our young people so they can deal with this transition better. So make sure y'all stay tuned into the show. Starting this week, we will be giving you information on a lot of back-to-school events that are going down from Trenton to Camden and every city and town in between. All right, so let's recap today's show. It is a Make Money Monday. Today is Monday, August 16th, 2021. Today's weather forecast for the tri-state area is mostly cloudy, high of 84 with a low of only 71. It is not going to be as hot as it has been, but it's definitely going to be warm. High of 84, low of 71. Happy birthday to each and every one of you guys out there celebrating your birthday. If it's your birthday, it is definitely your Earth Day. Please enjoy your day. Weekend review. A had a very, very, very busy weekend. Not me. All right. Sports news of the day. We got Major League Baseball on tonight. They're pennant chasing. We have NBA Summer League on. And we will have NFL preseason on starting Thursday. WNBA is in full boom, so make sure you check out the ladies too. So we do have sports on. All right, 9:30 was our gospel song of the day. Each and every day around the 9:30 hour, we like to bless you with a gospel song to help inspire and motivate you while also inspiring and motivating ourselves. Today's gospel song of the day was my man Byron Cage, Broken But I'm Healed. 10 a.m. was our open discussion. 10:45 was By the Hood. Big shout out to my man Jimmy from By the Hood for being on the show each and every Monday, talking financial literacy with us. 11:30 was the end of the Morning Jam with DJA. That will conclude today's Make Money Monday show. Now, as you do know, for the summer, we've been off on Tuesdays. DJ A makes his appointment on Tuesdays. But starting in the fall, we will not be off on Tuesdays. We will be doing a show every day, Monday through Friday, no days off. But this is our summer schedule, so we will not be in the studio tomorrow. We will be back Wednesday with our We Got You Wednesday show. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the rest of your day. The show may bear my name, the Wake Up Show with IMD, but this is not my show. This is your show, Mike Boom. This is your show, Star G. This is your show, Yoga Mind Bod 50. The show may bear my name, but this is not my show. This is you guys' show. If y'all don't watch the show, then there is no show. We miss Nancy Myers today. I'm going to get on her. She wasn't watching today at all. And if y'all see her, tell her I'm looking for her. All right, so I thank y'all so much for supporting this wacky, crazy-ass show we call the Wake Up Show with IMD. We'll be back Wednesday morning. With that being said, please love God, live life to the fullest, and along the way, take time out to love yourself. Till Wednesday, y'all have a great day. Peace.